Mhm. Mhm. Oh, no.
One's a genius, the other's
Oh,
insane. Jordan Oliver, Alec Price, Busta, and the Brain.
Challenging tag team in this championship match, formerly held the JCW and GCW tag titles simultaneously. Alec and Jordan are just 26 years old each, but man, they are wise beyond their years and their resume shows it.
You may not like them, but you cannot deny the talent of these two individuals.
Alec Price is impulsive. He's unpredictable. He's controlled chaos. Oliver does his best to keep him focused and in line.
And their opponent.
And the formula works.
Weighing in at 25 boxes of popcorn and 82 bags of circus peanuts, hailing from the construction tent of the Dark Carnival, Diablo the Clown and his brother Ruffo. They are the JCW World Tag Team Champions, the Brothers of Construction!
Well, Yabo and Ruffo really rose to the occasion when JCW needed a couple of tag team heroes. They've also held the GCW and certainly multiple times over the JCW Tag Team Championships. Zach, this rivalry has literally stretched from coast to coast.
And the Brothers of Funstruction not going to let Busta and the Brain sneak up on them this time. They've been in the ring too many times with these guys to put up with that kind of chicanery.
It is diametrically opposed styles. The Brothers of Construction like to have fun, like to get inside your head, and oftentimes can just get you distracted with things that don't even resemble pro wrestling. Meanwhile, Jordan Oliver, a student of the game, studied under the likes of Alex Shelley, multiple-time champion, and Alec Price. He may not have the same, well, foresight and forethought about what he does, but Alec Price is always ready to strike.
This is how the Brothers like to start out, with a little silliness.
Oh, see Green Eagle and Georgia. God, the real outfit.
Well, we've seen that balloon do some damage, and Oliver is not going to be intimidated and not going to be distracted. Oliver has that laser focus on what he needs done. Oh, the mood just changed as Yabo throws down the hat.
Put your dukes up, come on!
We're going to start with a good old-fashioned fist fight. Well, collar and elbow tie-up, aggressively so.
Don't take that. Come on. Don't take that,
You can sense the tension in the ring. It's unlike any Brothers of Construction match I can remember.
Well, imagine both these guys know what it's like to lose their titles to the other one. They don't want to feel that kind of embarrassment again.
Oliver picking on Ruffo. And it's only going to make things, well, hey, referee, kept the ref. Standing up for his authority as well.
He is an official. Respect his authority.
Jeff not going to be pushed around in the ring like he's been pushed around by Big Vito. And speaking of which, have you ever seen Big Vito in a worse mood? He's upset that Vampiro's the new showrunner. Vito, keep in mind, turned down Vampiro's help and advice a number of weeks in a row. And now Vito just grabbed cocaine and he's going to force him to take a drug test. Vince Russo, the investor, told Vito that cocaine was hands off. He's box office. He's ratings. He needs to be on the show. Vito seems like he's going rogue and into business for himself again.
Vito may be embarrassed that he didn't see the Vampiro hire coming. Maybe embarrassed that he's kind of been made a chump as of late by the outbreak. This is him taking his frustrations out more than anything. This isn't about business at all. This is about Vito's ego.
And now it's all about the erratic nature of Alec Price. And notice that Jordan is holding Alec back. Alec is like a caged animal ready to be unleashed, and Jordan is saying, no, let's think about it. Let's strategize this.
He's also having Alec wait until he's comfortably in the corner so he can get a tag back.
These are the things that Alec doesn't think about. In slang, a busta is maybe somebody that doesn't use their intelligence to the best of their ability. But Alec Price, he owns that. He doesn't think about consequences. He doesn't think about repercussions. Alec Price just goes. And whatever happens, happens. It just happens that Alec's good enough, it usually pays off.
Uh-oh.
Oh. The Hulk hand. A Funstruction staple, the uppercut! Sends the Prize City OG for a loop. Thanks to the green-handed...
Upside down and inside out.
Yeah, thanks to the green-handed prize fighter. Ruffo taking a chance, taking a charge, but Jordan Oliver, desperation, holds on to the ankle. That's that leadership role that Jordan Oliver takes. It's not often you see a guy in his mid-20s take that leadership position and outsmart the brothers who, let's face it, have much more experience. But Jordan Oliver is one of those guys that lives, he breathes, he sleeps, he eats pro wrestling. It's on his mind 24/7. And you see the double team.
And a guy like Jordan Oliver, he lives to prove people wrong. People that told him he's too good looking for wrestling. People that told him he's not big enough, deceptively tall, almost as big as the brothers. This is a guy, not the body type you think of right away, but man, he gets it done in the ring.
Nice double team, almost shades of Funstruction as Price comes in with a senton Atomico into the cover and a count of 2 on a night where we will see other great tag team matchup in the Monster Corp versus Willie Mack and Too Tough Tony. We know Danny Moe is making a return in this broadcast. Madman Pondo is watching the back of Vampiro, and the American title to be decided. What a stacked lineup on Vampiro's first lunacy. I can't help but still wish Violent J was here at the helm, leading the ship, guiding us all. It feels so strange to be here with lunacy and having not seen Violent J all day.
It is surreal. It's like Christmas without Santa.
One hard shot by Ruffo, and Jordan Oliver almost got embedded into the canvas. Could be a turning point in this tag team title match. And looks like Ruffo was gonna go chicken hunting in a second, but Alec Price gonna do it instead, and Norris, hey, throwing things up here.
I don't want your stinky cock.
Alec Price disrespecting the champions. We talked about how deep this rivalry is. Oh, what a Uranagi into a face plant! Incredible power! a chance to find his corner and reset this match. Here comes Galbo. Jordan's in the ring. I'm not sure if a tag was made on the busted and the brain side, but either way, it's not helping him because Brothers of Construction in firm control. Oh, nice pump kick. And frequent tags by the champions. Busted and the brain sandwich. And a little poetry in motion. Price and Oliver facing the consequences as we could be a second away from the Whoop Whoop driver.
Here's that brain.
Yeah, Oliver sensed impending doom. Price gets a roll-up. We can have new champions. 2 count only. Price and Oliver have been looking to get those titles back since they joined the JCW roster. They have no friends here. They're ostracized, but they're competitors, and they want to get that back. Rocker dropper. And there you see that seamless, fluid, tag team chemistry, and it nearly puts away the brothers. Jordan Oliver spent some time training under Alex Shelley. The offensive Oliver and Price always reminds me of the Motor City Machine Guns. Oh, what a counter! A double DDT for Price and Oliver. About 400 pounds got elevated by Ruffo. And now with Yama on top. Whoop, whoop, driver!
2 big clown shoes to the sternum.
Brothers did it again.
Here are your winners and still JCW World Tag Team Champions, the Brothers of Construction.
Zach, I'll always be one to talk about the merits of Price and Oliver as a tag team. Even though I disagree with a lot of what they've done professionally these past 6 months, to beat Price and Oliver is a big freaking deal, and the Brothers of Construction have done it more than anybody.
Wrestled and Double or Not's being wrestled not once but twice at our biggest event of the year, All In. Oh, look out here, Danny! Won the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship for a second time. They won the Ring of Honor Championship again for a third time. Ty and I started posting more on Facebook and Instagram, and just this year we gained over 100 million views. This year also, Ty and Luna would not stop asking for a dog. I told them there's absolutely zero chance we're getting a dog. I have cats. Had cats my entire life. We are never getting a dog, and so we compromised. And
Cedric Scott calls for the bell. This one's underway. Aussie and Bloodstone. Of course, we mentioned the Addicts Championship main event here tonight. LBJ taking on Man. Number 1 contenders match, Tommy Becker, Adam Green. The winner taking on the Addicts champion right here next week.
There we go.
Cold Day in Hell.
You look at that number 1 contenders match, then you look at our Addicts title match, and you think of all the different combinations that we could potentially see next week at Cold Day in Hell for that Addicts title.
Well, and again, we just heard the announcement from Ernie Pruitt telling Taven's getting an NPX title opportunity next week against the champion Katie Griffin. You better believe Demo Diamond and Jamie All are none too pleased about that. We're going to see Demo Diamond, the former NPX champion, in action later on tonight.
And Taven, you just saw return a week ago, attacking Tommy Becker, the man that put him on the shelf. And Taven's coming back, getting that title shot. If you're Tommy Becker, how do you think Becker feels about that? Well, Becker's got his own opportunity here tonight, but I'm sure Becker would have loved to be in the NPX title picture as well.
Also later on tonight, we're going to see a rematch from a match we
This
saw a couple weeks ago.
Here, I just want to say real
A-list
quick, we're
icon
doing a
Mikey
bunch of
B
retro
one-on-one with Brada
tees on
Kaimi.
Sandboard.com like this, and a bunch
Also
of
the
other ones,
return of
Dragon Ball
Langley.
Z
He will
ones
be in
that I
action
had
tonight.
during like
Taking on Devin
early
Anello,
vlog days, and a bunch of other
representative of
shirts that I had from my
world-class
times on the
nutrition.
indies.
Still
We're
one
throwing up a
half of
bunch
the
of retro
MPX
shirts
Tag Team
on
Champion Devin
Sandboard.com.
Anello.
Go there
In
now,
action
get your
tonight.
shirts, and yeah,
Clayton
again,
Bloodstone
thank you for
there.
watching my 2025,
Sending Ozzy off the ropes. You can hear
2026.
the Addicts starting to get behind the Peruvian Prince.
Nice standing drop kick from Ozzy. Sends Bloodstone to the outside. He's looking to buy himself some time. But Ozzy not wanting to wait around. Somersault plancha. Nearly collides with the guardrail. But Ozzy up to his feet.
Almost took out the shot collar. Maybe a preemptive shot.
Yeah, don't forget, we still got our shot caller, Giancarlo, who is on his feet right there. Looking on. Red Chambers by his side. If you're the shot caller here tonight, Tyler, who do you send Red Chambers in against?
Well, if I was going to do it, I would have done it in that first match to send him after JD Griffey just because I want to see what JD Griffey would have done to Red Chambers. Probably a lot like what he would have done to Rex Mori that we just saw.
Bloodstone ducks the right hand. This is one of his own. That snap power slam cover. This Bloodstone waiting on Ozzy. Get to his feet in the corner. Shoulder thrust from the midsection.
You know, last week with the shot collar, we had to sit out here and stare at Isaiah Legend all night long. Hopefully, we don't have to do the same with Red Chambers.
I got a feeling, you know, I was talking to our young shot caller before we came on the air, Giancarlo. He has some ideas. He's trying to play it a little bit close to the vest. But he has a couple of guys here he doesn't really like. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to tip Giancarlo's hand here.
Well, Clayton Bloodstone might be one of them. It seems like he's up in his face. He had something to say there to Bloodstone. Ozzy firing away on the trophy hunter.
You know, he doesn't like you very much. He asked if he could use the shot caller on you here tonight.
Me? What's his problem with me?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him. I told him it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be fair to you. So
Everybody likes me.
you can thank me later.
Red Chambers likes me too. He
I don't think he does.
Of course he does.
Ozzy goes down. Bloodstone with a cover.
Give me this.
We're coming to you this on Friday night for You Can See Us. Great crowd here tonight at the MPX Event Center. I say it all the time, but I'll say it again. If you've never been out to an MPX show and you've only watched us on Twitch, I implore you to come out. 510 Harwood Road, Bedford, Texas.
Hey, listen, remember, this shot collar is going to be in play the entire month of December.
That's right, we are here on Saturdays for the rest of December. And then it's all Fridays for the month of January. So if you've been unable to make it out on a Saturday night, but Fridays is maybe a better night for you, come on out on a Friday night.
You can see us on Friday in January as well. It's not just tonight.
Why don't we give one away? That's
Bloodstone talking a lot of trash right now.
Clayton Bloodstone here. See a little bit of a different look, seemingly a bit of a different attitude than we've seen in the past from Bloodstone.
Yeah, I will sign this, and I will send it to one of you. But to enter to win, you have to find
And at the moment, it's looking to be effective here as the trophy hunter has got Ozzy in a whole lot of trouble. Bringing the Peruvian Prince back up, sending him into the turnbuckle.
Bloodstone charges in, nobody home. Ozzy firing back. Huge knife edge chop. Now Ozzy Irish whip, no reversal. Bloodstone charges in, Ozzy up and over, lands on his feet. Bloodstone follows through. Rana by Ozzy. Bloodstone up in the corner, but Ozzy not letting up, staying on his opponent. He's got Bloodstone hooked, but can't get him up, and now Clayton Bloodstone with the backdrop.
Bloodstone just able to power Ozzy up there. And now the trophy hunter gonna charge in. Ozzy in the corner, but Ozzy able to get the boots up.
Ozzy ducks under into the corner. Springboard, but leads right into that knee of Bloodstone. Huge mistake on the part of Ozzy. And release German suplex, folds him in half. And connects to that running knee. This might be it for Ozzy. What a victory this will be for Bloodstone. Cover. No. Only 2 count.
Very close. Clayton Bloodstone came there to putting Ozzy down.
Hey, is that about comment?
But just able to kick out was the Peruvian Prince, and Bloodstone, they have to go back to work.
And now Bloodstone mounting Ozzy, bringing down the right hands.
How's that comment?
It's the Peruvian native in a lot of trouble right now.
Hey, what's the money with Uso?
Ozzy trying a couple of shots to the midsection of Bloodstone now back to his feet. Bloodstone with an immediate answer. Now these two trading shots back and forth.
And more quick strikes from Ozzy. Charges in, runs right into that crushing forearm. Pele kick. Both men are down.
Ozzy had just enough left in him to hit that Pele kick on the way down. And now almost back to square one here as both Bloodstone and Ozzy tried to find their way back to their feet.
Ozzy looking to make his way to his feet first. Bloodstone back up as well. Turns around, Ozzy with the axe handle. Bloodstone not staying down, second axe handle. Sends him in, no, reversal. And that European uppercut as the Peruvian Prince is in full control here. Sends Bloodstone in.
Ozzy here, he comes charging in, trophy hunter in the corner.
Ozzy perhaps looking for his own trophy here against Bloodstone. And that half Nelson suplex into the cover. Oh, that was close.
It's not quite enough for Ozzy.
I
As
told
Clayton
you the
Bloodstone able to kick
new
out,
soccer
and you
game.
can see the look on Ozzy's face.
Ozzy was able to
late.
power
So,
Bloodstone up for that suplex. But it was not enough. And now you see the look on the face of Ozzy. He has something in mind here. Bloodstone back up. He's got Bloodstone on the shoulders. No. And Snapdragon. Can Bloodstone follow up here? Clothesline
That
turned
big
him inside
clothesline.
out.
He calls the kill shot. That might be the end of Ozzy.
No. The kill shot, not enough.
The Clayton Bloodstone, not used to anybody getting out of that. Usually he hits that kill shot, and that's the end of whoever's in his way. But Ozzy somehow able to kick out, but what's left in the Peruvian Prince?
Now Bloodstone with these kicks to the chest. Oh, Ozzy catching that one. Spins him around. Lands the kick to the temple. Bloodstone might be out on his feet. As the Peruvian pins. No. Catches Bloodstone with that back kick.
Ozzy up there, Clayton Bloodstone now following him up top.
Bloodstone perhaps looking for a superplex. But Ozzy holding on that top rope, not allowing it to happen.
And Ozzy going to the chest of the trophy hunter, able to get him down, and now Ozzy.
Oh, the Peruvian cutter! Peruvian cutter on Bloodstone. Ozzy with the cover. Ozzy is your winner.
And your winner, Ozzy.
He landed that Peruvian.
I would imagine it'll be winning. I don't know. I had a.
Enjoy the cold being about returning this country, give up the two assets, as far as proof on life. Of course, it's potential to do, but I don't know if it's resolved. There'll be a formal report down the line, but for now, at least we know the operational chain is not compromised. Sir, all the data sources go with that. That is correct. How do we know?
I mean,
Negative danger. Yeah. Show up however she wants to show up.
Women's
You just never know.
from Long Island, New York. She is the cosmic killer, Chris Statlander.
To be fair, I was blinded by the gold around Statlander's waist. Look at that gorgeous belt.
And they keep doing. Oh, they Oh my God! Why? Tell me why? It can't be that worse.
Well,
Dang, you got they gonna be big time. That's I'm. You mean look, it ain't bought the ticket, but dang, really. Okay, I have some other stuff too. Oh, what I ain't want to. I have something about. Yeah, I'm gonna come back down. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna watch the West. Let me. I'm gonna come back to. You gotta do it. Dang, I ain't seen this shit too. Hold on. Tell me. Oh my God. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna watch this first. What about the order? I got interesting. I just didn't have time.
The following announcement has been paid for by the Ascendancy.
Every story starts the same. Every story starts with a character, a hero on a journey, on a quest. But along that way, there always has to be some villain. If you read the story long enough, there becomes a point. There becomes a point where the hero who's been hungry since day one decides he's gonna eat. There comes a point where the hero decides that it doesn't matter what these people think, or what these people chant, or what these people say online. What matters is winning. I've been the hometown hero since day one, and I'm gonna continue to be the hometown hero, which means I'm gonna keep doing what needs to be done. The problem is, no one wants to get their hands dirty. No one wants to do what it takes to come out on top. No one wants to do what it takes to be number one. No one wants to climb that mountain. But me, the hometown hero, I do what others don't. I get my hands dirty so you don't have to. But yet, you people will be online throwing shade. You're gonna call me the names. You're gonna judge me for doing what it takes.
I'm tired of Chase acting like he is the only owner of this company. Well, there's something giant in his way.
Jackson, everyone sees you as a 7-foot, 300-pound monster. I see you as a child in a man's body. That's why tonight, I can't wait to finish you. I can't wait to prove that you're a phony, a fraud, a nothing. And Chase James is still the hometown hero.
The preceding announcement was paid for by the Ascendancy.
Look at the paper.
I never thought in my life I would agree with Frank the Clown.
Yeah, let's get security over here. I'm sure we can do something about that.
He's certainly decorated.
He's shiny. I don't know if you're supposed to have that much tinsel before Thanksgiving.
Considering there's only a few thousand pennies left in circulation, it didn't take that long.
Chase getting the reaction he deserves.
They are certainly making noise for him.
This guy's our partner? What's his name?
Oh, in the baby.
Is he new? What's with the apple? Anywho, and Chase's partner for this evening, the apple guy, Carlito.
It's a great way to endear yourself to your partner.
I mean, we're just hours away from Yakima, Washington, are we not? Do you really want to be bad-mouthing apples in a town like this?
Not at all. Chase, normally accompanied by the rest of the Ascendancy, the Hooligan McGinnis and Archer Blackwell, they have been banned from the casino.
Is that with one S or two S's?
In McGinnis?
Ascendancy.
One S.
Of course. Otherwise, it would be ascendancy.
Then you hang it, Filthy Tom? Shake Frank the Clown's hand right now.
Yeah, Frank the Clown wants a handshake.
Oh.
You know what?
Man.
I don't like that guy.
I kind of agree with what he was saying earlier. I think he may have turned me.
I'm kind of on Frank the Clown's side now.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Which sucks because it was Chase's guys that beat the crap out of me last month.
Well,
you're on his side because he pulled his hand away from me?
He's clearly been doing his research. He knows what we're each about.
He's going to get it.
Chase James and Carlito against Danhausen and Jackson Price. Jackson and Chase have this personal issue, and I don't think Chase realizes that it's Jackson standing behind him.
Imagine not realizing that guy's behind you.
I've known where that guy is in the building all day. And Chase finally realizes he's in the ring with a giant. And that might have been the smartest thing Chase has done all day, getting the hell out of Jackson's way.
Hey, well, if they have some sort of arrangement and Carlito is here to work, I hope he put his shoes on. I hope that's exactly what he's here to do. Put those boots on and get to work, Carlito. Oh, no. Chase just knocked the apple off the apron.
Oh, my God.
Not only that, but it rolled down the steel steps.
Carlito's disgusted. You know how hard it is to find an apple in the casino?
And now Carlito finally taking a look at the big giant.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It's Carlito versus the apple tree.
Danhausen up on the second rope, barely taller than Jackson. Danhausen wants some of Carlito. Jackson's going to let him have it. Danhausen stepping over the top rope like the giant he is. Danhausen walking tall. And unable to slam Carlito. And unable to drop toe hold Carlito.
Pretty good technique, I do have to say, on that drop toe hold. He does have the ankle locked, but too much strength, too many apples from Carlito.
Danhausen asking for Carlito to be disqualified. Referee John saying no.
So referee John's been around.
He knows the rule book inside and out. Nice waist lock here from Danhausen.
Lived through a few hundred Christmases.
And Danhausen may be exhausted now. Believe it or not, this is the first time Danhausen and Jackson Price have teamed together.
Well, he managed to get the headlock. That's a lot of head to lock.
It's a tough task with hair like that to get through all of it.
Danhausen bouncing off Carlito like he was a fly.
Possible Danhausen shouldn't have tagged in.
And Danhausen's going to rethink his life. He's asking what to do, Tom. Tom giving him some strategy off mic. Tom, what'd you tell him?
Do you really want me to repeat it? I told him to take that apple and try to put it up Carlito's ass.
Oh, okay. I mean...
That was your advice.
I've never seen that submission before, but I would tap out if somebody did that to me.
Well, he said, should I go for a submission? I said, yeah. Get that stem.
Yeah, that stem goes in the wrong spot. I'm tapping. Now wanting a test of strength.
Oh, look at that. That's exactly what I told him to do. I told you. And it paid off. Look at that.
Stomp the foot of Carlito. Carlito looks mad now. Ducking a couple of clotheslines. Caught him coming in. Chase James wanting him to give the fall away slam. Danhausen falls away. Drop kick. Carlito into the ropes. And Danhausen not fast with the follow-up.
He's got the dukes up, though. He's ready for whatever Carlito's going to come back with. Oh,
nice high five.
Oh!
Chase sneaking in with the super kick.
Look at that idiot.
Leave it to Chase to ruin things.
Well, Carlito seemed like he was none too pleased with the actions of Chase James there, but Chase tagged himself in. But you know what? Hey, if he's the one paying the bills, he's the one calling the shots.
Well, hold on a second. Carlito was having no issues whatsoever, and that guy tagged himself in. For what? He also knocked his apple off the apron, down the stairs, and into the front row.
I just told you, Brian, he's the one, he's the boss. He's the one that's paying the bills for Carlito. He's a hired gun.
I understand
Chase can tell him
that.
what he wants to do. You should know that.
And I think Chase is about to get cursed.
Can't you curse the clown?
I think the clown's already cursed.
At birth.
Oh! Drop toe hold. Chase up. Danhausen.
Oh!
That curse is doing wonders. Big body slam. Danhausen's feeling like a giant again.
He got that drop toe hold the second time. Nice high cross.
2 count. Chase getting both shoulders off the mat.
Frank the Clown. Oh, he's taking the teeth. He's stolen Danhausen's teeth. Straight from the mouth of the beast.
And hits the rope right into.
That was a blatant low blow. Referee counts anyway.
It's a very lenient referee.
Oh, he was distracted, clearly.
By teeth?
That's not even why. You guys are out of your mind. Chase was trying to get out of the ring. Chase was trying to get out of the ring. His foot inadvertently hit the rope.
Just like to note a lot of good your advice did him. He's being humiliated in front of this clown.
And now he's being humiliated by the clown.
Now he's getting choked.
Once again, a beautiful maneuver by Frank the Clown.
Back elbow from Chase, gonna send him out to the snapmare. Cartwheel, low kick.
That cartwheel sucked.
Not the best technique in the cartwheel.
No.
It's a better cartwheel than I can do.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, I am. 2 count, Danhausen staying in the matchup. Frank the Clown demanding referee John count faster.
I don't know if I'd mess with that referee.
I wouldn't.
He looks like he's beating a little ass in his day.
Big shoulder block from Danhausen, sending Chase head over heels. And now may be the time for Danhausen to bring in the big man.
He can probably make the tag from where he's at, that guy's so tall.
reach. They're close.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh,
Chase
man.
getting him into the James Carlito corner. And now Chase tagging Carlito.
I mean, Carlito was upset when he had to get out of the ring before. Now he's mad when he has to get in. I mean, come
Chase
on.
is just kind of taking the decision away from him. Bossing him around.
Keep in mind, Tom, we don't know how much this guy's getting paid.
The boss.
That was a better cartwheel.
No. But you know what? It was a Carlito cartwheel. A Carlito wheel.
I was hoping you wouldn't say.
Thank you, Tom. You were waiting.
And enough time had passed that I was happy.
And that's when he delivered it to make sure.
Look at Danhausen's neck and his head. This is just a chin lock, but look at how his neck is all cranked weird.
Look at the size of Carlito's arms.
I know. This does not look
his
good.
Biceps wrapped around the neck, the throat of Danhausen.
Danhausen still in it, but for how long?
I mean, I'm not sure what Danhausen is. Danhausen undead? Could he even breathe in a position like this?
Danhausen forcing Carlito back in the corner. I don't think Carlito's going to argue with that tag.
Oh, now Carlito's saying that he had him.
Well, he did.
Yeah. Had him right where he wanted him, getting bullied into the corner.
That was a brutal chin lock.
And Chase must feel like he has Danhausen where he wants him. As a leader of the
Oh,
Ascendancy.
Danhausen's taking a swipe at poor Frank the Clown on the floor.
1S, Ascendancy.
I mean, you see somebody like Frank the Clown, you kind of want to take a swipe at him.
You can see on his trunks, Tom.
It was a question.
Chase getting Danhausen hooked up. Made him think about it for that suplex. Chase James trained at the Buddy Wayne Wrestling Academy, a place that I know Brian Alvarez is familiar with.
Sure am. Buddy didn't teach a lot of cartwheels.
From the looks of Chase's cartwheel, it doesn't seem like he did.
But as far as isolating an opponent...
Yeah, forget about the cartwheel. How about that beautiful vertical suplex he just delivered? Why are you talking about that?
Chase tagging Carlito back in the match and taking a bunch of shoulder blocks from Danhausen. I can't tell if Carlito wants to be here. Danhausen forcing a bet. Big elbow from Carlito. Carlito standing over him. Danhausen trying to get Carlito to hit Jackson.
Looking for a little reprieve. It doesn't look like he's going to get it.
As much as Carlito may not be liking Chase's tactics, he still wants to win the match.
Well, he gets more money if he does. Think about it. We would assume.
I think Danhausen needs a better plan than punching him in the stomach.
Seems to be working. Danhausen making his way to his feet.
Maybe I was wrong.
Great analysis there, Alvarez.
Hey. See, I was right. Don't doubt me.
Oh, well, what happens is he stopped punching him in the stomach.
He hit him with his stomach.
That's when he got run over.
He was baiting him in.
And now that Carlito seemed to have him right where he wanted him, Chase tags himself in once again. Chase saying this is the end. He likes that package pile driver. Danhausen out of it. Chase caught the foot in. Nice enziguri from Danhausen. And Danhausen needs to tag the big man.
He's close.
He's taking a beating for minutes on end now.
He's right there.
Sends Chase back.
And there's a big tag.
And Jackson's in. And the mood of this match has changed, and Carlito has jumped off the apron.
He's just getting a snack break so he can be ready to get in there. He needs some energy.
Saying, Chase, you're on your own. You made this bed. And he walks into a big boot.
Carlito, get in there!
Carlito chose an apple that fell on the ground over his partner.
Scooping him up high.
Oh my God, that is a big slam.
Chase out the back door.
Oh!
Chop blocks the knee.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, Brian. Well, you wouldn't know a damn thing about that, would you?
Danhausen.
Carlito lining up Danhausen along with Chase. Wait! No!
I guess Chase isn't cool.
I tried to tell you,
Not
Tom.
like this! Not like this!
And now Danhausen's got the teeth. And the straps are down for Jackson.
Oh!
Bicycle kick with the
God.
teeth.
Obi Trice would be proud.
And Jackson's got him goozled.
Oh my God, not into the teeth.
Slam on the teeth.
Oh my God. That's it.
1 foot cover.
It's over.
Jackson and Danhausen win.
Puffin, I can't get no copyright. I don't know. I ain't trying to get copyright. I don't know. Then. I will then. Yeah. It could be the Saturday. Saturday. Oh, he might get the injury. Oh, he might get a racial really quick. No, you get the.
I'm gonna kill this motherfucker!
Dude. I just put
Honestly, I didn't know if you guys were going to remember me when I came through that curtain today. Because I don't wrestle in my hometown anymore, I'm sorry. Crisscrossing the globe and doing things that I love. But you guys came, you guys showed up.
You get tomorrow.
So before I get out of here, I want everybody to applaud. I want everybody to stand up and give it up for one of the best luchadors in the game today. And what he doesn't know, he's been an idol of mine since way before Lucha Underground got on. I've been idolizing you and your game for years, and it's been an honor and a privilege to share any ring in any city with you, brother. Now, you guys might think that I'm good. I might think that I'm great, but you're looking at fucking royalty right in front of me right now. Ray Harris is the fucking man, so before I get out of here, let me hear it. Harris! Like always, thank you for pushing me to my limits, and thank you for sharing a ring with me this evening. I love you. Thank you, Chicago. I'm born and raised in this beautiful city, and you guys let me know it every single time you see me perform live. Thank you. Good night.
Oh, come on.
Another one of those matches that could be a main event anywhere else in the world, but here in PWG, it is not. We've got Jack Evans, making his PWG debut. As you can see right there, very agile, a tremendous high flyer. Taking on the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels, one of, if not the best professional wrestlers in the world today.
And we have him in a PWG ring. Jack Evans for the first time, and Chris Daniels, no stranger to PWG rings.
That's very true. You've seen him on numerous cards. Christopher Daniels giving Jack Evans what for, showing that he doesn't need all of the fancy flippity-doos to win a match. And, you know, that's basically what this will come down to. It'll come down to technical wrestling, the crowd firmly behind Christopher Daniels. Maybe not everybody familiar with Jack Evans at this point, but I'm sure by the end of the night, everyone in the audience will be a fan of Jack Evans.
That's right, and Jack Evans making his reputation with those flips and his body motion, which is incredible. No one can duplicate it. But Chris Daniels made his reputation by winning wrestling.
That's very true. And, you know, like, as I was saying, this match will basically be a battle between the aerial assault of Jack Evans and the technical, just the technical mastery of Christopher Daniels.
Now, you would see the size advantage here, which you think that, you know, Chris Evans, quick as a cat.
It's a situation very similar to our second match of the night, where Puma and Tony Stradlin. You know, Puma, the smaller man, but he still was able to come up with a victory over the much bigger, much stronger Tony Stradlin, and that could very easily be the case here. Jack Evans, no stranger to the pay window. He visited the pay window many times, and for him to actually score a win over Christopher Daniels, though, that would be an extra special win. And now we see Jack Evans, the crowd saying that Christopher Daniels was served in that instance. Christopher Daniels going for the flying mare, Jack Evans flipping out of it and just landing on his feet and throwing it in the face, showing Christopher Daniels that my aerial expertise is worth more than moves off the top. You know, he can apply it in almost any situation.
And Christopher Daniels, much saying to Jack Evans here, like, that's a great move, but it's not going to win your wrestling match. And that's what he showed him right there, that even though you can do that, I can do that. And
Christopher Daniels throwing it back in the face of Jack Evans, and we saw there, Jack Evans, flipped out of another flying mare, but Christopher Daniels right back on top of him with the arm drag, and showing why Christopher Daniels is the consummate professional, why he is one of the most well-respected wrestlers in professional wrestling today, because he does have the mind for wrestling as well as the ability and the body for it. He is the total package, you might say.
No wasted effort on Christopher Daniels' part, and Jack Evans is feeling that right now. Side headlock.
Christopher Daniels cranking back on the side headlock, and Jack Evans is just he's in a very bad predicament. He backs him in and shoots him off. Christopher Daniels a shoulder tackle, nearly running Jack Evans over, and Jack Evans very wisely escaping out of the ring. There's no way he can match up with Christopher Daniels in a blow for blow face off.
That's right. No way. And actually, very impressive that do-rag stayed right on.
That's very true. I think, much like many of our friends here at the Hollywood Jewish Community Center, they wear bobby pins or hairpins in their yarmulkes, and they do it so on windy days they don't blow away. And I believe that's what Jack Evans does.
I believe that some of those yarmulkes up to $4,000.
That's true. They have jewel encrusted gold leaf yarmulkes. I actually saw one where it was just a giant diamond. It was just a diamond carved and chiseled into a yarmulke.
And that's not being racist.
And you know who won that, or you know who wore that yarmulke? Who's that? Woody Allen, the king of the Jews. Congratulations, Woody Allen. You are the leader of your people.
You and I speak for all males. We envy you.
That's very true. And Jack Evans with an elbow to the face. Christopher Daniels now backing him in. Christopher Daniels not taking that and going for a hip toss. Jack Evans flips out of it and very, very quickly rolls him up. Not even a 2 count, a 1 count. Christopher Daniels I believe he has mussed the do-rag, and now Jack Evans forced to take it off.
Much like Jerry Lawler, he's had enough. He's thrown the do-rag down.
That's right.
Pull the strap down.
And the crowd a bit split. They're very, very impressed by Jack Evans' ability at this early point, and now some of the crowd getting behind Jack Evans. Jack Evans is almost jawing with the crowd, trying to play some head games with Christopher Daniels, but it'll take more than head games to win a match against Christopher Daniels, Disco.
Absolutely, and Rick Knox knows it too. He says, hey, he's not going to beat you on this day. And then, Rick Knox actually exchanging hair tips.
And that's what it was. Jack Evans making a comparison between Rick Knox and Christopher Daniels in the fact that they are not of the full follicular glory that Jack Evans is.
Sans follicles.
That's right. And now the retarded gentleman in the crowd getting in the face of Christopher Daniels. Christopher Daniels inviting him into the ring, saying, "Hey, why don't you try doing my job for the night? And I'll have the orange slice mouth guard and the helmet, and I'll do your job for the night."
And the retarded man coming back with a great retort, "I have hair." which
he'll win that argument every time.
And now Jack Evans really wrenching that arm at Christopher Daniels.
Christopher Daniels, though, showing his technical expertise and just escaping from that into an arm wringer of his own. Jack Evans rolls through.
He rolled through by Jack Evans.
Let me just step on your lines.
No. Just, I'm going to call him over. And
Jack Evans is
hand plant?
Yeah, hand plant. It wasn't even a cartwheel. It was more of a
I don't even know. Jack Evans, yeah, backflipping out of it, and now Jack Evans he's still no matter what he's tried, he's still in the arm wringer. Christopher Daniels is not letting himself be intimidated or confused by Jack Evans' aerial wizardry.
And Jack Evans, you really don't even, the wrestling is what we said before that wins Christopher Daniels matches, and Jack Evans is noticing that, and now he just decides to throw 3 elbows in.
3 elbows, beautifully done by Jack Evans. Jack Evans flipping over Christopher Daniels. He rolls him up. 1, 2 count only. Jack Evans again. That lightning quickness, that speed, and that agility, catching Christopher Daniels by surprise. At the first time he caught him with it, he only got a 1 count. This time he gets a 2 count. Maybe next time he rolls him up, he'll get a 3 count. This time. That's what we call logical progression.
That's right. That's right. And actually, if you had to explain that, I'm sure a lot of our listeners and watchers will be thrown off. They don't really know what's going on. It's like a stupid ballet.
That's right. And now Christopher Daniels again. He's got the arm rung of Jack Evans. He's working him over. And now Jack Evans sweeps out the leg of Christopher Daniels. He runs off the ropes. Daniels ducks down. And now he's got him up. Beautiful backflip drop kick on the back body drop attempt by Christopher Daniels. Jack Evans again catching Daniels by surprise. It appears that Daniels or that Jack Evans is just wrestling to counter Christopher Daniels. That's how he expects to win this match. There's not gonna be one move from his arsenal that's gonna make or break this match. It's gonna be a mistake by Christopher Daniels that makes or breaks this match.
And Christopher Daniels does not make many mistakes. I'm sorry, Jack Evans. That scouting could be a little off, but you never know on any given day. And now a running knee by Jack Evans, and this is where Jack Evans, he cannot win a match on the outside, but he certainly can do some damage. And let's see what he's going to do here. He decides to throw this.
He's going for the L7 squared. Oh my God! A beautiful springboard sky twister. Christopher Daniels didn't even see it coming. I believe he was looking at the retarded gentleman by the time Jack Evans.
He is quite distracted.
A beauty of a specimen.
He's arresting, if you will. When you look at him, you want to look away real quick.
But you can't because your eyes are just drawn back to him.
You can't believe how hideous he is. And now Christopher Daniels thrown back in the ring. Another young gentleman at ringside.
A shot of our ring crew, I believe.
Yes.
And now Jack Evans, he's trying to keep up the attack on Christopher Daniels. Again, jaw-jacking with the crowd, perhaps giving Christopher Daniels an opportunity to create a comeback. And yes, it was. That's all it took. Christopher Daniels catching Jack Evans in the power slam and just putting him down on the springboard crossbody attempt.
And that's where Jack Evans, we talk about high risk. All those high risk maneuvers are great, but you have to hit them in the ring, and they have to be for pins. And Jack Evans really gambling on that time, and Christopher Daniels had it well scouted.
Christopher Daniels, a beautiful picture-perfect body slam. If you had to write a definition of body slam in the dictionary, it would just show a picture of Christopher Daniels doing that.
Exactly, over and over again, and it's so tremendous. And he's asking for one more. Yes, he's going to give it to him. And a third body slam.
You know how you can tell that body slam is more than just a formality in professional wrestling? When Christopher Daniels actually slams him down, Jack Evans' body weight bounces Christopher Daniels' feet off the mat. Go back and rewind it if you don't believe me. But you can see when Christopher Daniels slams Jack Evans down, his actual body is lifted off the mat because he throws Evans down with such force.
And this is Wrestling 101 right here. Look at that. Picture perfect.
He's got him
standing vertical stoop.
Shades of Lionheart, Chris Jericho, and everyone that's come before him with the beautiful delay vertical suplex. And the crowd very appreciative. They know that move is not easy to do, and that's a 2 count only for Christopher Daniels. He complains for a second to Rick Notch, but I don't think I've ever seen a delay vertical suplex ever end a match.
No, but if you leave him up there long enough, his head will from all the pressure.
It's very true. It's very true.
Not a lot of people.
And Christopher Daniels telling Jack Evans to break dance out of that as he knees him in the back. And, I don't really think there is a breakdance reversal for a knee to the back.
I'll tell you what, fans, when they yell up in the ring, they have some brilliance. Like I remember in the match before this, Super Dragon, someone called him Super Stupid.
Hey.
Yeah.
You're getting a little edgy here.
You save that blue material for the improv, buddy. And Christopher Daniels again going for the suplex. Jack Evans reverses out of it. Elbows Daniels in the back of the head. Goes off. He catches him. A standing moonsault press. 2 count only. Jack Evans, he's back up on his feet as quickly as he was down. He's keeping the attack on Christopher Daniels. He knows that that's what it will take for him to win this match. He cannot just rest on his laurels. He cannot wait for Christopher Daniels to make a mistake as he was earlier in the match. He knows by now that Christopher Daniels is going to take the fight to him. And he knows that Christopher Daniels is not going to take a night off. And a beautiful tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, a duo, and he's got him the 3rd time.
Will he go for a 4th?
Oh my God, he wrenches him over for a 4th. And a 5th backbreaker. Brutality personified. I cannot believe it. The crowd is just, they are fully 100% behind Christopher Daniels, and I must say that I am fully behind Christopher Daniels after that sequence of maneuvers.
That was incredible. I don't think I've ever seen it turned 5 times in a row, and now going for the pin.
I don't think I've ever seen it twice, Disco Machine,
I have to
let
say
alone
so.
5 times. And Christopher Daniels only getting a 2 count. Perhaps if he hooked the leg a little deeper, he could have got the victory. But Disco Machine, really? Who am I to give Christopher Daniels advice on professional wrestling?
No, actually, everything that Christopher Daniels does is good in our book.
That's right. And Jack Evans, he's clawing his way to the ropes. The crowd chanting either Jack or Tap. I can't really tell.
Jack Tap. Jack.
But, and Daniels is sitting back he's almost on the head of Jack Evans. He's just wrenching back full force with that Boston Crab attempt. But now he breaks off. He goes into the rolling bow and arrow stretch on Jack Evans, and he's just bending him like a wet noodle, Disco Machine.
And it seemed he was going for an STF on that one instead and rolled it into a bow and arrow. Quite innovative.
Quite innovative indeed. And Jack Evans, he's got to be thinking that exact same thing.
I think Jack Evans is thinking, when is my flight home?
That's right. And Christopher Daniels, he has administered quite a bit of punishment to Jack Evans up until this point right now. And Disco Machine, I would say that Jack Evans needs to do more than just capitalize on a mistake of Christopher Daniels. He needs to make a concentrated offensive attack to Christopher Daniels. He needs to capitalize on one missed opportunity and just bring the fight back to Christopher Daniels. Use the springboard kicks, use the drop kicks, use everything in his arsenal if he expects to win this match.
Could it be too late? Jack Evans seems worse for wear at this point, and now Christopher Daniels almost dragging him up, throwing him into the corner, pillar to post. Christopher Daniels comes in and gets the boot.
That could be the mistake that he was waiting for. Jack Evans gets the boot up. Christopher Daniels, he catches him. Oh my God! It was almost a flying head scissors DDT by Jack Evans, or a reverse DDT, I should say. He takes Christopher Daniels out, and that could be the mistake that Jack Evans was waiting for. Now, if Evans can capitalize on this, if he can press the attack, if he can keep on Christopher Daniels, you can see he breaks off those elbows to the side of the head of Daniels. Jack Evans, he backs him in, shoots him to the ropes. Beautiful flying back elbow. He covers him. 1, 2 count only for Jack Evans on Christopher Daniels.
And it's going to take a lot more than a back elbow to put down Christopher Daniels, but Jack Evans is just starting, it seems, at this point. Whips him in, and now what he's going to go for? He's going for that leg lariat.
Beautiful spinning leg lariat, taking Daniels off his feet again. Jack Evans pressing the attack. He could be wasting his breath. I would say that Evans would be better off hitting 3-4 moves in a row, then going for a pinfall, rather than trying to pin after every time. He capitalized. Chris Daniels ducks under the leg lariat, but catches a drop kick right to the face. Jack Evans, he's cutting his throat. He knows it's over. Oh my God! The
twisty, springy thing.
The standing, I guess, Stardust press, I guess to call it, covers Daniels, and now Jack Evans running off. He runs. Oh my God! He hits him he was almost a somersault senton. 2 count again. Jack Evans, like I said before, might be better off to hit 3, 4, or 5 moves in a row, then go for a pinfall attempt. Because after that, Chris Daniels, it'll take a lot more for him to kick out than it would after just being put down with 1 move.
And you can see Jack Evans, those elbows don't have what they used to have.
They don't have a lot of gas behind him. And now Chris Daniels blocking the Frankensteiner attempt. He's got Evans up. He flips him down to his feet. Oh my God! A beautiful, beautiful enziguri by Christopher Daniels, just taking Evans off of his feet, taking the wind out of his proverbial sails, Disco Machine.
And actually knocking the pants down of Jack Evans in the process.
He hit him so hard he knocked his pants off. I believe that's the first time we've seen that in PWG.
1, 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Jack Evans running on fumes at this point. And now the pants are still down.
Christopher Daniels calling for the Angel's wings. He's got one arm hook. He's got the other arm. But Jack Evans, he sweeps up the legs. He pulls him up. He slingshots him over the top rope. Christopher Daniels takes an awkward spill to the floor. But now Jack Evans, he's got Daniels on the outside. He's in the inside. The ring is his canvas at this point. And it's up to Jack Evans to paint on it. And now Jack Evans, he's got Daniels spread out. Oh my God!
Springboard. What
I don't even know, but it appeared to end in almost a power bomb inadvertently by Christopher Daniels. And now, I believe a fan on the outside moving his Yoshinoya bowl from the head of Christopher Daniels.
That's almost $6 worth of Yoshinoya that I was almost taken out after that springboard sky twister. I will call it a springboard sky twister.
I will agree with you, Disco Machine.
With an extra twist.
That was an incredible maneuver by Jack Evans, and both men getting the 20 count from referee Rick Knox. And I don't blame either man for taking their time on the outside at this point.
Not at all. And thank goodness that referee Rick Knox has incorporated the 20 count into Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, not the 10 count. This actually gives...
Because the match would be over at this point. Right now. But it is a 20 count. And now, both men very, very slow to get to their feet. That
Yoshinoya
fork.
The fork
very
cleared out of the way. And thank goodness, because that'll make for some good eating. Jack Evans slowly ascending to the ring.
We are at 16 right now. 17, both men crawling their way back into the ring. It would be a shame, 18, if this match ended on a count up. But no, Jack Evans back in the ring at a 19 count. The fans very appreciative that this match will continue. And, Disco Machine, I'm also very appreciative.
Yes.
I am enjoying this match, and for it to continue is just wonderful. And Christopher Daniels, a fiery elbow to the side of the head of Jack Evans. Jack Evans doesn't quite have the force behind his that Daniels does on his, but now Daniels he's gained the advantage. He's a series of elbows backs Jack Evans into the corner. Elbows, I call them.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. The pace is fast and furious. And Jack Evans, and now what is he going to go for?
A cartwheel. A cartwheel back elbow, but he knocks himself out of the ring. Now Jack Evans climbing up to the top. A diving knee attack to the back of the head of Christopher Daniels. Two count only. Christopher Daniels very nearly lost this match to the debuting Jack Evans here in PWG.
Jack Evans, his back is still busted from his outstanding maneuvers. Now wants to go for the
backbreakers by Christopher Daniels. Daniels reverses. He hooks him in for it. He rolls through. He's got the leg hook. One, two count only. Christopher Daniels showing Jack Evans that, hey, I can surprise you with a pinfall attempt. And now Jack Evans, he hooks Daniels up. 2 count only. Daniels able to kick out of that. These men just trading pinfall attempts with one another. Jack Evans goes for the sunset flip. Christopher Daniels, he rolls through. He spins him up. And now Christopher Daniels, small package. 1, 2. Jack Evans rolling with the small package. Both men trying for the small package, but they're rolling on one another. And now neither man has a clear advantage at this point, and they're just going back and forth with the small package pinfall attempt. Referee Rick Knox doesn't even know what to do. And both men just have exerted themselves and just spent all of their energy trying to pin one another.
Rick Knox couldn't even get a 1 count down before it was reversed, and now both men are down.
A bit dizzy from that exchange.
We're dizzy from calling it and watching it, and Jack Evans, his back still reeling.
And he can't even get to his feet, he's so dizzy. And now, referee Rick Knox again administering the standing 10 count. The crowd firmly behind both men. They want to see this match continue just as much as we do, Disco Machine.
And now, Christopher Daniels first to his feet, gives a kick to the midsection. And now, will he be going for the Angel Wings? No, he'll be going for the powerbomb. But Jack Evans comes out of it. Not a spinning kick.
God. A spinning high kick to the forehead of Christopher Daniels, just taking him off his feet. Jack Evans, you can see there's a lot taken out of him. He's going up to the top. The fans have called for it, and I believe Jack Evans is going for it. He's climbing up to the top ever so slowly. His back has taken quite a bit of punishment, but he's up top. He's going for it. Oh, 630, but nobody's home. Disco Machine. What an impressive maneuver. But Christopher Daniels, if the fans at home, or if the fans at ringside knew it was coming, Christopher Daniels had to know it was coming. And he did roll out of the way, able to avoid the 630 by Jack Evans. He picks him up. Oh, and just a backbreaker. Now Christopher Daniels, he's going to show off a little bit of aerial expertise of his own. Best moonsault ever. He covers it 1, 2, 3. That's all it took. Christopher Daniels puts away Jack Evans. But that's not to discount the effort, to discount the performance of Jack Evans, making a very, very impressive debut here in PW.
The success, this man right here has done so much for this business, and he's gone unsung for so long. Abel Villamar, everybody. Star Wrestling.
Heck yeah.
I know I'm annoying. I hope you'll ride with me next year, though. Okay, Shady, it's in the air. I think everybody knows it. This next match is for the BCW World Heavyweight Championship. This is a match that hasn't happened since 2018. This is a match that has never happened in the Mecca of Ridgefield Park, but you are lucky enough, thanks to cards subject to change, to witness it right here on this Sunday afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, the challenger.
God, I am what I am.
Well, as we heard at the top of the broadcast, cards subject to change, situations occur, travel, illness, injury, anything can happen. The way to make the best of the situation at hand as Casey Navarro returns to BCW. As Shane Fair had said, 2018 was the last time that we saw Casey Navarro not only at BCW, but against Darius Carter. Casey was 18 years old. Since that time, he is a completely different person. He has become a man. He has become internationally traveled to the UK, to Australia, opportunity after opportunity. The things that have forged him into the competitor that enters the ring here at the Grand Rumble.
We are blessed to have one of the best, one of the most evolved talents over the last decade on the independent circuit. A man rising to impact, Casey Navarro.
Happy to see him back. I remember those days when he was 18, a young kid here in BCW. And to see his evolution, to see how far he's come. And like I said earlier, this is a match we've been wanting.
people, welcome to this match to be contested for the BCW World Heavyweight Championship. The man in charge at the sound of the bell, referee Shady Torres. Introducing first, in a corner to my right, the challenger. He is fighting out of Miami, Florida, and weighed in this evening at 170 pounds. He is so blessed that he doesn't feel it necessary to list his many accomplishments because he has achieved more in 1 year than Darius Carter has in a lifetime.
Well, that's an introduction.
He is the blessed of the best, KC
Not even rattled.
Not even phased.
And his opponent, he was the winner of both the 2022 and 2024 ECWA Super 8 tournaments. He is currently residing in New Canaan, Connecticut, and weighed in this evening at 220 pounds. He stands before you on this, his historic 520th consecutive day as your two-time reigning and defending BCW World Champion. He is wrestling's richest prize, the All-Father, Mr. Darius Carter.
Three Combination Wrestling's resident big box office wrestler just happens to be the current World Heavyweight Champion. Tonight, the scene is he is taking on Casey Navarro, who has evolved to not just be a challenge, but to be a man. This is not the same version of what we saw in 2018. Might I add, while we're harking on that subject, injury to Navarro is the only reason that we never saw the two cross paths again, and their individual trajectories did not line up after that. We are seeing a match that was destined to happen at no other platform than the Grand Rumble.
Casey Navarro certainly even more of a boost to his confidence hearing the reception here of fans, the BCW faithful.
Remember our anniversary, BCW management gave Darius Carter 6 days notice of who his opponent was.
Right.
Now they're giving him, what, 3 hours notice?
But I understand that, and I'm not going to sit here and say that's not a fair gripe, but when you are a competitor the level of Darius Carter, you're rolling with those punches, and it's Bates.
Oh, you said he's unfazed. He don't care. He'll ready for anybody.
Right.
But it's still mentally that disrespect shown by the BCW management.
There is a certain level of composure that we have seen from both competitors. A level of bravado as well. Both of these men know what they have done, know what they've accomplished. Shoulders down.
Excellent chain wrestling to open off this championship situation here at the Grand Rumble.
Yeah, weaving around one another. Darius Carter going to have a bit more of the mass and height advantage, a little longer extension of the limbs. But Casey Navarro able to wriggle his way around, searching for a purchase here. Incredibly agile.
And there's the head game. And I want to know, not just in the ring, but from a mental state, can Casey hang with Darius Carter? And I don't mean to discredit any of the challenges that Darius Carter has vanquished over his title reign. It's legendary, right? Yes. But it's not often that you see a competitor match the presentation of Darius Carter, even off the entrance. Of course, they're well-versed in mat wrestling. They're big. There could be many a thing. But Casey Navarro came out here tonight, and for the first time in a long time, from the curtain, was a formidable threat to Darius Carter.
There's definitely no denying that. Casey has a presence, and he has the accolades to back it up, but now he's being dispensed down to the mat.
The ferocity of the simplicity of Darius Carter's offense is really what's kept him afloat for over a decade. Case in point, Gator roll from the half Nelson, and look at that. Carter's not looking for separation. He's not.
Talk about the style differences. You know, Darius is ready for Kylie Alexa. Her style is a lot different than Casey Navarro.
Sure.
Again, it shows you the range of talent in Darius Carter. He can grapple with the powerhouses. He can grapple with the lightweights, the high flyers, and the likes of Casey Navarro. Basically, accompanies everything. This guy's unfazed. Hard to match up against Darius Carter because he can match up with anybody.
And speaking too on what was his proposed opponent for tonight, Kylie Alexa, we had witnessed at Queen of the North 5 a incredible level of violence at the hands of Darius Carter. And aside from social media, I don't think they really had any history.
No.
When we think about the history between these two competitors, there is a point to be proven by Darius Carter here tonight against Casey Navarro.
That's right.
And Casey Navarro, you could say the same thing. These are not the same competitors that met in 2018.
Not at all. Not at all. Oh, Carter getting tripped up.
Setting up.
It's a cliche, but we knew the speed advantage was going to go to the challenger. I think Carter was aware of it, but slept on it ultimately.
305 fully connects. Champions are all rattled here.
Big drop kick.
Elevation.
Great elevation. Usually a maneuver used by the champion. And here's why Carter's getting concerned. Two maneuvers that were displayed are usually showcased by the champion. From the drop kick to the Roaring European. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Whoa!
Suicide dive.
And not missing a beat.
Those are good seats to be in.
And Casey Navarro, in his intro by Shane Fair, addressed the elephant in the room. Some of the opportunities that Casey Navarro has right now, some feel that Darius Carter should have, and he does not.
Wait a second now. Action is spilling outside of the ring.
And Ref Shady being exceptionally lenient. And again, I do not want to harken on a cliche, but at a situation like Grand Rumble, we want a clear and decisive winner in the world title affair, and Shady knows that he cannot do that if he grants a count out.
I think that was a table.
Yeah, it definitely sounded like the impact of a body and a table.
Yeah. Whose body? I can't see.
Well,
there it is.
Darius Carter is in a vertical base, so I'm assuming it was not him.
It's a fair bet.
There's Navarro. He's kind of respawned in front of us here.
Oh.
Well, I don't want to be that guy, but you should have known better. That was going to happen.
Yeah, Darius Carter making some litter at ringside of the fans.
There it is.
God.
There it is.
Remember, as dangerous as Darius is in the ring, he's even more dangerous outside.
Oh, no. Right on the wooden staircase.
Around the corner, the edge.
And we talked about the danger of not only the impact, but potential lacerations that can happen.
And the stability of those stairs, those are meant to support 500-pound competitors. So it hurts when you get your bell rang in there. From the counter!
Oh, right. Oh.
Catches himself on the post. Darius Carter now on spaghetti legs. Dished back into the ring. Casey Navarro now.
Navarro's bread and butter is that he's been parrying every attack of the champion. Great agility. There it is! There it is! There's the drop kick!
Beautiful drop kick.
Notice that the first two defensive attacks by the champion were the same that downed him moments ago. The European uppercut, followed by the drop kick. Carter gets up there with that.
Such a cerebral competitor is the Allfather.
Snap his neck here. This is dangerous.
Oh, God. Stinger all the way down the neck.
Now he's a competitor right where he wants him. This is Darius' wheelhouse. He can now pry him apart piece by piece at his own pace.
It's surgical. There is a precision to the damage that Darius Carter is doing.
Standing over.
That's symbolism at its best right there.
Right to
Did you hear the impact? Did you hear the impact from foot to chest in the world title main event?
Yeah, caving in the sternum. Forcing the air out of the lungs and now compromising the windpipe of Casey Navarro.
Full 4 count. Taking it under the rules here.
Full 4 count. Putty says as if it's acceptable, but when you're Darius Carter and you are astute at bending the rules, unfortunately, it is.
Yeah, it's working within your boundaries. Now Casey Navarro lighten up the chest with the chops.
Shifting gears here. Oh. come to the eye.
2 quick parries from the Allfather.
Stalking him on the outside.
Oh, wow!
Oh, you saw that right between the shoulder blade.
He's like, again, to your point, that edge, right into the shoulder blade.
The commonality of the back suplex on the outside is that usually the attacker slams the defender on the hardest part of the ring. Carter upped it a notch and utilized the ring post as a weapon. And again, in its simplicity, Carter becomes an innovator.
Another sign littering the ringside.
And that's the thing about Carter is he's so versatile in his maneuvers. He's keeping Casey Navarro guessing.
He's letting these fans and the signs get to him. You gotta focus on Casey right now.
Navarro fighting to get up to base, and Carter will toy with even that. And perhaps the sleeper, yeah, textbook.
Locked in.
Carter bearing down on Navarro. Navarro trying to get himself back up to sea level here.
Yeah. Navarro trying to counter out.
Oh,
well
done.
2.
Coming out of that corner. Oh, jeez.
See the velocity.
Lateral press, hook. Deep, and I mean deep cover, but only a 2.
Yeah, driving down almost from the heel of Navarro into that cover.
The cerebralism being showcased. Navarro wincing in pain from the ring post back suplex to the tilt-a-whirl.
He had to kick out with just on instinct alone. There's no way he has any power left in that lower back.
Are we seeing a downward spiral for the challenger, Alyssa?
I mean, Navarro, you could see the anguish on his face, but in a situation like this, it is that never say die mentality that might kick him up a notch. I would be hard-pressed if I were Navarro to keep fighting in this matchup, but he has made us stronger stuff.
Michael J., is this the ferocity of the champion, or is this another level?
This is another level. Darius Carter loves this. He loves to pick people apart, like surgically. And again, now he's just toying with it. Think of a Casey way. Oh, maybe he spoke too soon. Sometimes toying with you has a backfire.
A bookmark maneuver of Carter's was not executed. Navarro with a clothesline.
Another big drop kick.
Yeah,
elevation.
He's reeling the champion. He has yet to down him, but he reels him.
Like chopping down the tree, one chop at a time.
Oh.
Again. Goes back to tilt-a-whirl, but Navarro! Quick on the counter.
One too many times. Go to the cover, new champion.
Oh, only 2.
Got stepped on you.
Unbelievable.
That's one of the closest you've ever seen. Counts against Darius.
Casey Navarro, though, cannot let himself be deterred. So close, he felt that.
Jesus pace. Peace.
Up, on the slide. Oh, ball game.
Right in the button.
Bounding off the ropes. God, boot wash right to the face.
Despite Navarro heaving for wind, he was able to connect with that foot.
Top rope, here we go. Dangerous territory here.
Navarro summoning all the breath in his lungs. High impact, high reward. Hooks the leg. Could it be? No.
Oh. I thought that was it.
For the first time in a long time, I was convinced that Darius Carter was going to lose.
I think we all did. I think Darius even surprised.
And now Casey Navarro shaking his head, digging deep. What is it going to take? What more can he throw at Darius Carter?
Navarro has faced the namiety of the champion's offensive and defensive playbook, and he's showing he can withstand that and perhaps even more. Again to the tilt. Up front face lock. There's a choke. Double arm style.
All of this pressure, the shoulders, the head, Darius Carter.
Keep in mind, because Carter's the larger of the two, if Navarro can go deeper in the hold, oh no. Carter counters.
And flings Casey Navarro.
Center of the ring. Big time kick out.
Casey Navarro truly blessed here in the ring, staying alive in this BCW Heavyweight Championship bout.
Look at the expression on the champion's face. genuine disbelief and somewhat impressed.
Yeah, there's almost an appreciation in that subtle nod of the head of Darius Carter.
Look at that evil grin. He's cooking up something. Here we go.
Oh!
It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time before Carter went there.
Anything it takes. Darius Carter, he felt that championship slip away from him once before, and now that he's in his second run, there's no taking it from the Allfather.
No way. You gotta pry it out of his cold dead hands.
God.
Again, attacking the lower back for the challenger.
Oof. Dead set at the waistline. That, and for those of you unaware, that is a legitimate rib right there. That's the starting of your rib cage.
It's almost as if Darius Carter doesn't even want to pin Casey Navarro. He wants Casey Navarro to give up.
That's what it looks like. Targeting the lower back, submission.
I think Carter ultimately feels disrespected that Navarro took this opportunity as if he himself wouldn't do it if given. Oh no. Oh.
Now given an inch, Casey Navarro trying to take a mile.
Yeah, the pump fake fails, but Navarro reciprocates on the enziguri. Carter follows up.
Caught.
Oh.
Double headbutts. Great minds thinking alike, but that was an absolute collision.
Snake eyes for both on that dice roll.
Both men might be out.
As your senior official, Chris Shady Torres, begins the count, we are approaching 4.
There's no starting to stir. KC, move me.
Halfway through the count, who is going to make it to a vertical base? This matchup now continuing.
Both competitors at a knee and standing at about 6.5 here.
Casey taking the legs out from underneath the Allfather.
Carter pushes off.
Oh!
From the cover, 1, 2.
Oh.
The impact made Casey Navarro somersault.
Got that sleeper locked in.
Back to the buckle. You got to believe. Yeah, Carter saw that counter coming. Back to it. Back to it. Notice that Carter is spreading his feet, giving a wider base, making sure that Navarro does not move anywhere from the center of the ring.
And Navarro might be fading. Wait a second.
Up. If he ducks down.
Oh, takes Carter off his feet.
Decided not to go for the cover, which I actually think is a smarter idea.
Over 305 again?
Yeah, got him. Got him.
That connected. Champion on buckled knees.
Oh, whoa! 1, 2!
No!
Dangerously close. Driving the shoulders down.
The American Destroyer brings Navarro, but only so many inches to championship glory.
Both men giving everything we have, and both men are kicking out. What does one guy have to do to put the other one away?
And Darius Carter. Whoa!
Oh my God!
Wow.
Chris Torres just got clipped.
Did Darius push him in? Hold him in, right?
Absolutely he did, which is not beneath him.
Oh, come on! A low blow from Darius Carter. Casey Navarro, no.
Nothing withheld. Oh, come on. Come on.
Good job, champ. Good job, champ.
520 days, come on.
Yes, come on. First respect.
520 days, a second championship reign. Darius Carter was not letting this go without a fight. And apparently without some underhanded maneuvers.
As the numbers begin to echo, will the numbers grow?
Able to duck.
Oh, super kick! Super kick with the belt! The championship could be the deciding factor physically!
Jesus, jeez. Connects.
We got the leg! 2, 3, 4, 5! Get me another ref! We need another ref!
Casey Navarro won this championship 2 times over, but there was no official to count it.
Cheyenne, get in there.
The BCW faithful, the commentary team, everyone knows that Casey Navarro should be champion.
Everyone saw it unfold here, but the official that needed to make the call did not see it.
Shady's up. Darius is up.
Wait a second now.
Oh! Somebody check if Carter still got a head.
Sanctified judgment. Again, the third Jesus piece.
Watch out! Back to it.
Here we go.
Oh, Father!
Oh, my God.
Smack dab! 1, 2, 3.
Casey landed on his forehead. What a match.
521 days.
After the underhanded behavior of Darius Carter, it was the Royal Sweep that takes him the win.
Normal behavior of Darius Carter.
Your winner, and still BCW World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Darius Carter.
And Cheyenne, I feel like you're right. There is no part of Darius Carter that isn't incredibly pleased with the behavior he just showed here. A win's a win.
Damn right. Damn right.
And to further that point, notice Darius Carter questioned his injuries, questioned his pain, but not his validity. Say what you want about the merit of the actions, but the victory here tonight is clear, it is decisive, and the reign is ongoing. Oh, what? There is life in Navarro. I won.
Not really.
No one could deny that.
You sneaky Beetlejuice-looking character.
That's one.
Hey,
Just don't say it two
walk
more.
away from me.
Don't say it two more, please.
You know I had your ass beat. If I'm not mistaken, Carter, they counted to what, 10?
8, but okay.
When I'm available again, that title's coming home where it belongs. Darius Carter, you know I beat you. I ain't 18, I'm 25. And like I said in the introduction or so, Shane said, brother, I have a lot of respect for you. Let's call it spade what it is. I've done more in 1 year than you've done in your entire career. And that's why I beat you. That's why they believe in me. And they don't give a damn about you. Because you're a flute champion. You're a coward. You can't get through the best. That's why you have to cheat. Whenever, wherever. That's mine, and your ass is next to me, blessed. And you don't have to tell me. I know.
Wow.
No. Now, I'm a professional. So usually I let the losers like you, I let you get a few minutes afterwards to talk to the fans, to send them home happy, to get some merch sales once we're done. You're welcome, by the way. You're coming here acting like you did someone a favor. Baby boy, you did not do anything for anybody today. All you did was get beat and mollywopped by the All-Father, by the greatest champion this company has ever seen. You want to say you've done more than me? Well, guess what, kid? You couldn't get the refs to count to 3 when it counted. And that's really your story, isn't it? You can't get it done where it counts, but we're not talking about you. We're talking about me. Hit my music. This is done. You're welcome.
You know what? It is nobody's opinion but my own. It is subjective at best. But the same way that Casey Navarro just emptied out the skeletons of Darius Carter's victory here tonight, Darius Carter
I know. I heard.
I'll just see him in that game. Oh, Max. Oh, I thought Max.
That was loud. It's loud. I think Mike Thor heard it too. I love Gordon heard it.
I'll say this again. This is my house. These people are here because of me.
Hey, Katie.
Rob, walk Don't touch me! What you got, man? Champ, huh? All these shortcuts! Yeah! Finally, Max! Come on! Gotcha! Come here, come here, come here!
You're supposed to be a man, Alec. You're the best in the world, right? Fucking show me. I got till 5, referee. about to see some real wrestling.
Those two.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner and still Metropolitan Champion, Top Gun, Maximilian.
That's my one.
You don't get to touch that. How dare you touch that? Eric, take his head off, man.
I think they want one more match right now.
That's our pro. We've got our number one contender. We've got our champion. Do we need one more match? Ladies and gentlemen, Big Bubba Luscious just made it official. Our number one contender, The Bomb, Eric Surge, Top Gun, Maximilian, Metro Pro Wrestling Metropolitan Championship, March 21st, Copeland Center, Wyandotte, Michigan.
Hey, you gotta hold on that title nice. Because that day, that's mine. Belt collector!
Metro Pro fans, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Merry Christmas!
Hey, what are you doing? No, get out of here. Get out of here.
This one's for you, Hayden. I love you and miss you. I can strike whatever. I'll strike at anyone.
He's the rudest son of a bitch you ever met. But you can address him and his opponent, Jack Van Case Richard
He's kind of an asshole. So that you are breathing the crotch dust of Dick Vacation. Dick is not Dick Vacation. Dick Vacation. Shut your stupid mouth. You'd be the same idiot if you were ever that goofy smart. You wish that you could even have a nickname like Dick Vacation, but Dick Vacation is not my name, so shut your damn mouth. I can go what? Yes, sir. Dick Vacation! Dick Vacation! Dick Vacation! Watch out. I don't trust either one of you guys. I gotta check. Two! What the hell? Dude, what are you doing? Why do you have two floors? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, well, Dad. Really? That's three things. I knew that. I knew it. So check it. He's next. I don't trust him.
explain. Whoa. My eyes are green, asshole. All right, that's something. I'm good. We're clean. We're good. We're good.
This is wrestling.
This is bullshit.
This is wrestling.
Okay. You're clean. You're clean. Let's see where I'm playing. This is enough. Hey, look, it's not funny. Hey, it's not funny. It's not funny. All right, you gotta wrestle.
What you doing?
Fine. What are you doing? It's over. It's Powder out? I'm powder out. No, I'm powdering.
These are my tactics.
No. This is my house. I powder, not you. I powder. Hey.
Holy shit! Holy shit! All right, let's go!
Hey, you want this ain't separate. Why? This asshole teases me. Four! Hey, I got this. I don't need your help, okay? Apparently you do. Would you not? Get better than that. My name is not Dick Vacation, you idiot. Hey, come on, what's it from? What you doing, man? See you Wednesday! Oh! Yeah! Sing it! Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Vacation! Vacation! Sorry, still doing all this. You know what? I think your head is getting a little too big. You got too big of an ego. He's got a pretty big ego too.
That signature moves ain't shit on What the hell is that? No! Get out! Hey! What are you doing? What is that? Oh, no! Why are you doing this? Stop that! You take it.
Oh, yeah, let's just go and
You can't take a baby!
Yeah, let's do some more too.
The following match is a singles contest.
Gonna use these. Yeah, finish the dust thing off. Yes.
You ain't got no clothes, Jim.
Oh, no.
Either way, get away from it. Nobody gets breaking into the cage. I only want to somebody in the library. This guy will.
From Springfield, Illinois, the king of the dog collar, Mad Dog and his opponent, weighing in at 4,000 pounds of raw heavy metal. He's faster than a bullet with 2 times the firepower. She's swinging, undisputed king of heavy metal mountain, El Central himself. Just here to rule. Come on! Get your chair! Get up!
Come on. Come on, Mad Dog. Beat him in there, not out here. Let's go, Mad Dog! Stop it out here. Get it out here. Ow! Shit, get out of the way! Come on, Rev, get out of his way! Come on, go hard!
Hey! Don't touch him! I'm gonna fucking kill him!
6 between this match. 4. Oh, geez, physique. Oh, I'm not gonna show the 6. I'm gonna roll it. Pretty weird. Straight on. God, we have to make misses.
And a win over Sam Holloway for Alec Price.
But your text
Would mean the world.
the situation was solved itself.
And show that he's on that level. No matter what
No, we are
somebody
trying
else
to switch
says
him
or
out.
what kind of labels get put on him.
I just frustrated. I got another match I can play in for.
It's an exciting one.
That is ultimately
You have a baby bigger?
Sam Holloway has got to know the same about Alec Price, two of the top performers, not just in absolute intense wrestling, but in independent wrestling as a whole. Sam Holloway and Alec Price, these two were in the same semifinal of this year's JT Lightning Invitational Tournament. Of course, Sam Holloway would win that before going on to lose in the finals against Wes Barkley. These two also shared a trip to the finals a couple years ago. They are
Look at the first
that
episode
one
is.
time previously in
Well,
singles
don't do it.
competition.
Just after
Back
wait,
in
we got Adam
June
because
of last
it's
year,
not to
June 2024 at Shook One's, Alec Price was victorious on that night, but there is no doubt this is a very different Sam Holloway than was in that matchup. And Price right now is looking to do exactly what he needs to. Needs to use that speed advantage, needs to push the pace in this one and really test the gas tank of Hardway Holloway.
And this is the type of match where Alec Price, his speed, his
I'm
agility,
just
he uses momentum so well. And against guy Sam Holloway's size, that's going to be very important. You see Sam just using that size and tossing Alec Price like he weighs nothing.
I was going to say the innovation of Alec Price always comes into play, but perhaps more so tonight. But there we saw some innovation out of Sam Holloway, not just launching Price, but catching him on the way down in that wrist lock. There was a strike he has caught. One thing Alec Price does better than perhaps anyone is that ability to change direction, is that body control on display right now. Just catapulting himself off the ropes, working his way around the ring, gaining momentum.
Around the corners, up and down.
Catches himself now walking out, center of the ring, took himself all the way around a tour, and takes Sam Holloway for a ride.
There's using that momentum to his ability. Alec Price has this crowd going.
Price, perhaps better than anyone in professional wrestling today, that body control.
Shit, they know 20 minutes.
That ability to change
Or 20
direction.
minutes. I'm coming up to 20 minutes.
Change direction a whole lot faster than he just did. Charge it in that back elbow from Holloway. Springboard off the ropes, cross body by Price. Hooking the leg, looking into this one quickly. But Holloway is out.
Holloway just too big, too strong. It'll take a little bit more to wear him down. Alec Price knows that. Staying right on him.
I got here in the morning. I gotta get some pepper plates. So we can't watch no dishes, remember? I'm exhausted.
Halting all the momentum with that big boot. Driving Alec Price to the mat.
As I said, Price is
It's just about sitting. We have what time are we?
exactly what Holloway wants. He knows that it is going to take those bombs.
Picture for 3 hours.
Strikes and Holloway up and over
I
the
think
top.
it's like 2 matches going singing. Let me do it.
And moves like that look to negate that gas tank advantage that
Dude, maybe
Price may
you don't
have.
need that though.
You get dropped
That's
rope
true,
first
that's
across the top rope. And I don't care how good a gas tank you have, it gets real hard to breathe. Even more so off of an elbow drop like that, but Price is still out on two.
And Price, the strength, the heart of Alec Price, full display. And Sam just continuing to wear him down, keep him on the mat, where you do the least amount of damage to Holloway.
Laying those boots in the corner.
Getting caught. Just like that. Holloway using that length to just swat Alec Price down.
Oh, the knife edge chop in the corner. Excuse me, against the ropes.
A deep thud.
Listen, as impressive as it is when you hear that loud smack of it, the ones that thuds like that hurt that much worse.
Sounded like a bass drum driving the air out of the chest of Alec Price.
Good measure. Back first, knocking the wind out one more time, just scrape it across the face with the boots.
Computer screen is one of
That's
ours.
what you got to do. Part of what makes Alec Price so good is his wind. The man does not get tired. And Holloway doing everything he can to just drive the wind out of the lungs.
I thought our screens were forward protected.
You can see the heavy breathing. You barely ever see that out of Alec Price.
And Holloway with the clotheslines and the back elbows. You notice every single one of those back elbows. It's not just hitting him with the elbow. It's hitting him with the elbow and then laying his body
Yeah, I
out.
forgot I got to ride, man. I'm
Hold
sorry.
up not just his own weight, but the weight of Sam Holloway, I'll tell you what, when you're used to walking around at just under 200 pounds, having 310 pounds laying across your body and your chest like that makes it real difficult, real fast to breathe. Just smothering attack by Holloway, but Price able to get underneath. Price looking for the run out. Holloway is ready for it.
Caught him. Wow, that got me
Buckles bomb in the corner.
Yeah, we get paid tomorrow, right? Yeah, can we get paid in the month? You used the 15th, but still, it's gonna do first.
Middle of the ring. Alex Price not staying down. Just a 2 count. The look in Sam Holloway's eyes.
You better go to the office.
I'll just right back to wearing him down.
And that is what he's got to do. He's got to stay on the offensive.
So that's a full-time job. It is a full-time job, I'm telling you. But why would they get demolished? Could they tell with Texas? Because I'm saying, could they tell with so much Texas?
Crowd jumping behind Alex Price. Alex Price trying to create distance, and Sam right back to the mat, forcing him down with the weight. Nothing pretty about that. No technique, just using his size to bully Alex Price. See Alex Price just
that ain't too able, because that ain't be too able.
Some type of space, some type of momentum.
He's got that shoulder.
It needs 70 hours. If we get 70 hours, that would be a problem. Is you got a lot more people.
It's tough business.
Duncan at that time.
You think you're 29, but your parents lied to you about
Oh, Goozled. Breaks it, slaps him, backhands him.
Fighting his way back to his feet, but one more time, caught by the throat.
Flips
up
out.
And over, lands on his feet, ducks the clothesline, springs off the top rope to his feet. Drop kick off the pop-up by Holloway.
You said 20 minutes, man, too, right?
A full-on torpedo drop kick.
Like 20 minutes, you been going
all of his weight.
Well,
going directly on Holloway.
Holloway trying
just
to get
turning
some
around.
separation. All kinds of momentum sends Holloway into the front row.
Front row taking home a souvenir.
I want to get
Hardway Holloway going home with some lucky fan tonight.
That's what I'm saying. This a little bit some.
A child is scared.
How do you do sound of man? Be honest. So that mean number 18.
Taking
You
home
would
what's
think you
going
get
to
like a
crowd
bigger.
George like a baseball.
It's not the way it works.
I don't know. Nobody's ever told me it's not how it works.
I just did.
All right, you're the president.
Alex Price.
Alex Price up
on
top.
Price. Senton flipping into it to cover. Hook of the leg.
Oh.
Out is Holloway.
That's as close as it gets.
The job be right here.
Holloway's nose looks a little busted up. Who knows where or when it happened?
Oh, yes.
Could have been the drop kick. Could have been the shot to the outside. But Alex Price on an absolute roll right now.
Well, if we question the gas tank difference, Price was looking perhaps for that 720 DDT. Out of the way of the boot. Side kick hits.
Inside of our brains.
Sends him up.
Up and over, lands on his feet. Gamangiri. And the top, Holloway catches him by the throat.
Holloway going. Where is he going with him?
I don't know that this is where Sam
Price.
Holloway wants to be. Up top with Alex Price. Definitely advantage Price in this
Wait,
situation.
Price fighting
that's
back.
the last day,
Googles him, though.
right? Yes, that's the last day we home.
Price driving the elbows.
Wait,
to
do we
the
get hard
side of the
pay?
head.
I'm gonna get extra pay. Oh yeah.
Flipping over.
Looking to come over the top. Holloway, though, just too
What's your
strong. Holding
That'd be
onto that
hard to
top
pick. No,
rope.
that'd be
Price
extra pay.
managed to get the leverage he needs.
Unbelievable.
Powerbomb. Stack up on his shoulders now.
Sam Holloway. Price again. Over top. This time front row starts to get out of the way.
Why's he come back to my I don't know what time.
Capitalize, sends Holloway right back in the ring.
Price.
Holloway to his feet. Price is up on the ring apron. This time looking for the 720 DDT. And Holloway just catches him.
Just a slight hesitation, just throws him out.
Release. Just throwing him 360.
Oh no, he said right the way I'm.
Caught by the throat. Choke
Unbelievable.
So don't get Silk Clark is on way on there. Oh damn, we got
What a contest. Sam Holloway getting
We know
the
nothing
win.
about who did this, though. But we know one thing that they don't, that we found out. That's how we're going to catch them.
Oh, that's a guy.
Thinks outside the box. You saw
That's
this.
you want to show these?
Now I need you to think ahead.
There's a water match.
I need a story
Oh,
that will play out in front of Hale's eyes and ears. That will display
probably the last one.
to our news. And most of all, you need to know what Hale's going to do.
We couldn't be happier to have Drew Parker back in Attack Pro Wrestling.
I mean, I was talking to Lycos before halftime. He was my commentary partner. He was saying how much he's looking forward to this. You know, this is a true friendship. They train together, they tag together. YOLO Squad. That's a throwback.
It certainly is.
Multiple tag team titles. These guys know each other inside out, then.
They absolutely did. Met when they were 10 years old, back in 2007.
Incredible.
They, like you said, tagged as the YOLO Squad across the UK and beyond. Went their separate ways for a while. As you said, the last time these two met in the ring was back in 2019. And now a whole different landscape. Now they've really gone and found themselves out in the world of professional wrestling, and it's all culminated in this tonight. Back here at Attack in Cathays. And right now, so far, it's been very, very 50-50, but to be fair, I wouldn't expect anything less.
They're feeling each other out. They know each other's tricks. Maybe they've forgotten some of them. But this is like being back in training school with them, right?
Absolutely. It's like riding a bike, especially with your best friends.
It's well met, it's well matched. Both these guys from the Attack faithful. I think they're just amazed this is happening here for them today.
Absolutely. A true dream match for the fans of not only Attack Pro Wrestling, but British professional wrestling in general. And we are lucky enough to have it right here in front of us tonight.
And I think you're right, Ben. You know, since they had their last singles match, they've done so much, right? Big Japan Pro Wrestling for Drew Parker. Deathmatch titles in Japan. That's insane.
Absolutely.
The man has put his body through horrors since we last saw him. And now he's back today and he's got the scars to prove it.
He certainly has. His body just becoming a canvas for Drew Parker across his career. Of course, Kid Lycos as well, also been to Japan many a time in a very different circumstance, in a very different environment than Drew Parker. But these two guys, their careers very much mirror each other, just like their offense here. We're starting to speed up. Beautiful Hurricane Rana.
Yeah, finding out process is finished now, I think. There.
It certainly has. Drew Parker taking a second to recuperate on the outside.
Drew Parker straight up. He knew maybe Lycos has got a tendency to hot dog a bit.
Certainly has.
Drew straight back on him again, not letting him get anything in.
And as you said earlier, Kid Lycos was your commentary partner earlier tonight, talking about how much he was looking forward to this. I have the honor and the pleasure to call these two men my friends, and I know from speaking to both of them individually as well how much this match means to them.
Oh, certainly. I mean, to go in there with your best friend in front of an audience they love and cherish, what better place for this to happen?
Absolutely. Attack is the perfect. Goodness me, we could be looking.
Tombstone on the outside.
Wow, beautifully done.
Oh, no!
As you said, that feeling out process has well and truly ended. A tombstone pile driver on the floor. It's kind of brought a hush over the Attack faithful here.
It's so
in
quiet.
Cathays.
We've gone from exchanging wrist locks to a tombstone pile driver on the outside in 3 minutes.
But hey, it's a cliche, but the reason it's a cliche is because it's true. You hit your friends harder. And that's exactly what we've been seeing so far.
That is true. And Drew's waiting. I think Drew knows he'll answer. He knows how tough Lycos is.
Certainly does. Drew is very intense. He's a unique competitor. You got to think, he just tombstoned his best friend on the hardwood floor here. Imagine what he'd do to people he doesn't like.
Exactly. And Drew was egging on the audience to cheer him back in.
The momentum firmly turned in the favor of Drew Parker, now sending Kid Lycos directly back out of the ring, heading to the apron now. Could be looking second Tombstone pile driver now, but beautifully reversed by Kid Lycos. Meteora double knees on the apron, buying himself just a little bit of time to recover here.
Just a moment to lean against the turnbuckle.
Absolutely, and every second counts, especially after something so jarring on your body, your head, your neck.
I mean, we can see Lycos now grabbing his neck intermittently when he's trying to power up, get back into this. But I think he's found his opportunity here.
He certainly has. Beautiful dive, landing on his feet.
Drew Parker tried to block, but he just couldn't get in the way.
Carrying that momentum in, second rope crossbody, expertly done. Into running forearm and a second. Kick to the leg, drop kick to the side of the head.
Great to see that. Lycos is having fun. Drew Parker's come back, and we can see, as you're saying, he's been through the wars. Slightly more vicious streak in him now.
Absolutely. The Drew Parker of 2025 is a different competitor to the Drew Parker of 2019, and of course, the same applies for Kid Lycos. And they really did need that feeling out process at the start, but right now they seem to have each other's number. Beautifully executed super kick. Reverse there, Inzaguri.
They are matching each other.
Pulling him back there, another super kick, this time from Drew Parker into the Pele kick.
Going for the brainbuster.
Go floats behind, ducks under, expert evasion into a cutter. Both men down. The attack crowd here showing their appreciation for what thus far has been an incredible, evenly matched contest between the two best friends, Drew Parker and Kid Lycos.
Certainly, refs too has started the count. I don't think they're both out. They're tough. It's hot. They must be feeling that. They're throwing each other this. Where can it go from here? They've done Tombstone Parker on the outside. And now, how long is this going to go on for?
They certainly have, but there's a reason that these two are world class, two of the best that the United Kingdom have produced. Always have a trick up their sleeve.
And that's the trick.
Plants him. Brain buster.
That's a rarity to see Lycos call brain buster as he's doing it, not before. He knows.
It certainly is, and it's also a rarity to see that not finish off his opponent. Heading straight to the top, though. He's not going to let it phase him here. Could be looking. Swanton.
Oh, the knees up. He caught him in the back of the neck again.
Directly to the knees. Double knees Meteora. Returned from earlier on. Deep cover. And a kick out again.
Lycos has taken so much offense on his neck.
He certainly has. Drew Parker has honed in on that neck of Kid Lycos, which has, in previous years, caused him some issues. He's previously had some injuries to that neck region. Of course, Drew Parker's going to know about that. He's going to want to exploit that. Yes, this is your best friend. Yes, this is your return to Attack Pro Wrestling. Drew Parker looking to make a statement, and if it has to be at the cost of Kid Lycos, then for him, so be it.
Don't forget, it's something. Big slap.
Directly on the nose. Shades of Masata. Oh, hang on a second. Speaking of shades, Octopus Stretch. Of course, CCK brethren Chris Brooks.
But can Lycos lock it in?
There we go. Looks like there we are. Had it just for a few seconds there, but of course, Drew Parker able to find his way out of that there.
Double underhook.
Here we go. Absolutely harsh landing, and wow.
Lycos, there's the awareness. Just the back of his hand.
The fingers hit that bottom rope.
Parker straight up to the top here.
Absolutely.
What's he looking for?
Potentially looking Swanton bomb his own.
Lycos just an instinct, I think. He knew he was going to have to do it. He just felt it in his bones and just got out the way.
Like you said, took the words right out of my mouth, purely on instinct alone. Kid Lycos just sits up in the nick of time, and now we're back to another stalemate. It is going to be extremely integral for the rest of this match on who can make it to their feet first here.
As you said, they've known each other so well for so long. Yes, styles might have changed, they might have learned new things, but at their core, they understand each other's characters so well. They know who they are. And how do you overcome that? How do you overcome your friend knowing you intimately what you're going to do next? We saw Lycos just sit up then. He knew he was going to have to do Swanton Bomb.
He certainly did. One of these two men, in order to eke out a victory here, because that's what it's going to be. They are going to eke out a victory, are going to have to outsmart their best friend, which is borderline impossible to do. But one of them is going to have to make that happen in order to get a victory in this match. And now we see we are really breaking down. Hard strikes there.
Lycos just pummeling, but Drew answered with that slap.
Side of the head.
Drew again,
looking for that beautiful rebound into the cutter. Not going to happen. Brain Buster connects.
Lycos at the top. What's Lycos going for here?
Kid Lycos carrying that momentum.
Swanton bomb. He caught him.
Swanton bomb. And another kick out.
Lycos keeps on hold on that arm.
This is incredibly smart from Lycos. Can't let that phase in. Package. DDT. And that is going to do it.
Oh, damn. I think you ain't original. Beyond the solo. That might be that way.
The following contest is a 4-way match scheduled for 1 fall or 1 submission.
Is he? Oh, it might be recorded.
The following contest is a 4-way match scheduled for 1 fall or 1 submission.
This is like get it, man.
Goes the Banger Zone better than any of his 3 opponents. Very much home turf here for the Royal Hunter. Who is going to win the worldwide prestige of claiming victory in this 4-way match? Here in Lille tonight, absolutely electrifying. It has been all afternoon, all evening as well. We had matches here at the Fan Pass. All those fans staying on for this evening. The energy has been boundless. I expect these 4 will match that energy. The negative energy, as far as Alec Price is concerned. Parlance, an away fixture here this evening for Alec Price. Here we go. These 4 staring each shove her down. Remember, first person to score a pinfall or a submission against any of their opponents will win this. That is in part what makes it so predictable. The aim is you've got to neutralize two opponents, focus on the third. What I think is suggesting a four-way test of strength here to start this one out. Well, looks like the other three are going to oblige, or maybe not. Duncan Sosa. Two Europeans. We had the roar of approval from the PCW fans. Duncan Sosa looking around. Duncan's long been the fan favourite of the four, but Sosa gaining admirers every time he enters a PCW ring. Of course, getting a new global audience here as these two going at it at 100 miles an hour. PCW fans getting their look at these two tonight as well. They've got to be impressed when they see exchanges like that. Preventing Price and Van Gogh from getting back in and lifting Aigle Blanc up onto the ring apron. Blanc though buys himself a bit of time. Shot to the face. Sosa coming back at him though. Sosa shoved away by Blanc. Oh, and Blanc the moonsault. Sosa with a moonsault as well. Price and Van Gogh taken by surprise. That's what I mean when I talk about the unpredictability of this kind of match, especially when you've got high flyers like these guys in there. Lifted into the abdomen with a shoulder from Sosa. Sosa standing drop kick. Look at the height that Sosa got on that drop kick. No doubt whatsoever, Sosa, one of the top prospects on the European wrestling scene right now. Hands on his feet after the attempt at maybe a back suplex there, but it happened twice. He's doing the same to Price. Price takes a tornado DDT. Blanc used Sosa as kind of a launch pad there. Running uppercut. Price tried to come in. Uses a stepping stone. Nicolas Blanc taking charge, but here comes Van Gogh. Blanc sees him. Van Gogh over the top into the neck breaker. A work of art from the aerial artist. Here we go, Van Gogh now. Going to take on all three of his opponents. Van Gogh. Hurricane Rana takedown. Van Gogh looking highly confident as well he might with moves like that. Sosa's the only man left in the ring with him. Sosa has Van Gogh up. And like a cat always lands on his feet as Van Gogh. Aerial Van Gogh taking out Sosa. Van Gogh indicating he's about to go high up into the sky, but is he or not? He swings around. The head scissors takedown. I've never seen that before. Van Gogh said he's won championships everywhere he goes on planet Earth, pretty much. No championships on the line here, but certainly bragging rights. An international order. Price sending balls to the ropes. time. Tuck of the clothesline by the Royal Hunter, who's going to springboard off, but Price does the same. Price timed that perfectly into the springboard crossbody. Van Gogh lifts up Price. Price with a kick to the back of the head. Onto Aigle Blanc as well. Now Price. Off the shoulders of Blanc. And burying his boots deep into the heart of Van Gogh. How good is Alec Price? Look at this. Overhead neck breaker. Now Price over the top. Clearing the top rope. And taking out the field. Take a bow, Alec Price. Fans in the Banger Zone showing their appreciation as Price chooses to focus on Sosa. You see that four-way match strategy. Keep two of your opponents out of the ring. Try and take down the other one. Price Market has this chance before either of the other two make it back in. Gotta make the most of this moment. Price. A boot in here to Sosa. Here comes Aigle Blanc. Looking for the Meteora and a rebound off the rope from Price. Into a vicious looking lariat on the Royal Hunter. Van Gogh looking over the shoulder of Price to get himself back into the ring. The half Nelson position into the suplex from Price. Watching a spectacular fireworks display of this match, just moment after moment that makes you gasp in awe. The athleticism as Price buries that knee into the jaw of Aigle Blanc. Van Gogh takes a strike to the face as well. Price might complete the set, maybe. Maybe not. Sosa gets out of the way. And Sosa catches him. Snap power slam. And another one on Van Gogh. Sosa tried to hit the hat trick. Stopped him, but he couldn't stop that twisting brainbuster. Sosa, the young savage. He's going to climb up here. Sosa sending all the way to the top turnbuckle. Price is going to cut him off, takes him off balance. Now Price trying to put the boot in there onto Aigle Blanc. Blanc spins him around, kicks him around the back of the head. Price goes down. Sosa is still maybe a threat on that turnbuckle once he regains his composure here. Price tried for the DDT. Blanc caught him. Blanc with a great strength to lift Price from that position. Blanc catches him into a dragon suplex. Price rebounded off the ropes. Sosa still in trouble. Sosa. What a counter from Sosa in mid-air to land on his feet there. Sosa! Man! That jump in a single leap to the top turnbuckle is to turn that into a springboard moonsault. Absolutely jaw-dropping from Sosa. Comes Van Gogh. Van Gogh taking out two at a time. Van Gogh, utterly unique. And Van Gogh gonna walk the ropes. Takes out both Aigle Blanc and Sosa. I think Blanc maybe got the worst of it. Might not matter because Van Gogh's gonna hit them both again. Handspring, that double overhead kick. Van Gogh, pile driver on Sosa. Devastating from Van Gogh.
Swanton from Price. I think it was aimed at Van Gogh. Van Gogh saw it was coming. Sosa ended up taking the brunt of it. Price. Overhead into the DDT of sorts and a cover from Price. It's him a 2.5. This is everything we expected it would be between these four. Price tried to go after Blanc. Blanc instead is going to drop him. What a DDT from the Royal Hunter. If you're going to make a highlight reel of this match, I don't think you cut anything. Every single moment has been absolutely breathtaking. Now what is Blanc doing? Blanc goes coast to coast on Ariel Van Gogh. Price, time for that rebound lariat the second time. This time Blanc caught him. Blanc, wow, from that position, to hit the tombstone pile driver is again absolutely incredible, but Sosa dropping Blanc. And Ariel Van Gogh turning inside out Ricky Sosa. Van Gogh, as I said, a champion wherever he goes. 6:30 senton there off the second rope. Blanc though taking out Van Gogh. Blink and you will miss it. Van Gogh currently a champion over in EWF in Brazil and LLA in Bolivia. Those are the two championship belts you saw him bringing out here. He would love to add to his pedigree here. Can he do it? Maybe not. Sosa somehow converting that into a destroyer. Look up high. Here comes Blanc. Blanc with a frog splash. Onto the back of Sosa. And what a DDT that was. Every single moment of this, absolutely incredible. Looks like Price might be on for victory here. Strike from Price. Here comes Sosa. Sosa catches him, the cutter. Van Gogh. Van Gogh gets caught. Sosa with the pin and Sosa gets it. A pair of cutters and the young Savage has done it. The win of his career for Ricky Sosa. Sosa is the future. He's the hero now. What a statement made by Sosa at the expense of Ariel Van Gogh, Egler Blanc, and Alec Price.
Hold on a minute.
Got that full Nelson. Oh, what is this? That's Kylon King. You gotta be kidding me with that.
Oh, that. Oh, is it 2-4-2? Yeah, totally, because I haven't been doing
Store on 17th Street. People are about stores and outfits. You do. You'll enter here. Spend at least an hour in the store. Jesus, this is big.
What makes you think the enemy shows up to trigger? We're telegraphing for them exactly when and where he's going to be, and it's in a public place, so they won't draw attention to themselves. Give you an opportunity to miss.
Whoever shows up to check on you is our link to the business. But you can't see or hear anything that wants out. Do nothing. If the two of you need to communicate openly, there's a rare book room in the basement where signals are blocked.
That's a fallback plan in case Alexander's life is in danger.
This goes a long way. We board and you get out of it. Legs through here. In the back. The van will pick you up. If I run, it's not worth your life. If you can get out, get out.
Except he won't. He'll follow his conscience and send war. What makes you think that? Because about 3 years ago, he left you behind in the forest to save the life of a child. You recognized him. Does he know who I am? You figured it out. You should have told me you'd been assigned to him before. Relationship with life, with your other handlers. And I know that I'm new to this. I mean, I literally sit at a desk all day writing instructions in that novel while you're the one actually out there. This can work. You just have to trust each other. I think you're going to do just fine on this job. They'll say something like that. Brief said we either save the mission or save his life. You're trying to do both. Yeah.
Defended the championship against Hammer Tunis. Jackson Drake, the current WWE Evolve champion. And at Star Spangled Bash back in July, defended that championship against Montequilla.
Introducing first, to my left, the challenger from Sagerstown, USA, weighing at 202 pounds, the alternative, Anthony Green! And his opponents, to my right, from Meriden, Connecticut, weighing in at 179 pounds, he is one half of the DPW World Tag Team Champions, the Speed Sensation, Dustin Flash Waller!
AG Anthony Green, no stranger to gold around his waist, a two-time Limitless World Champion, a former Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Chaotic Wrestling New England Champion, a CZW World Heavyweight Champion, the list goes on and on, currently holding 3 championships right now, and of course, Anthony Green, having done what very few have done, he has spent a considerable amount of time studying in one of the greatest performance institutions of all time, the WWE Performance Center, when he was part of the WWE NXT roster.
And that is where you go to get polished. You know, that is the pinnacle of our business, the apex. And if you want to get the right training, there is no better place to be. So, which is another reason why I say we're talking about a very serious challenge here for Dustin Waller and his title. This beautiful belt that's sitting in front of us right now on the table could be changing hands here tonight.
And it would be less than a 1-year reign for Dustin Flash Waller, who has done everything you could do here at BST and has done it with immense pride for BST, has done it with some of the greatest matches that we've seen here at BST.
It's your show.
But as you said, this might be the toughest match of his territory championship reign. Might be one of the toughest matches. I would like to think one of the biggest matches for him in terms of profile. Now, it's not the first time these two have been in the ring. They are actually 2-1. Anthony Green with a 2-1 advantage over Dustin Waller. So Waller looking to even it up. But I mentioned, Brian, when Anthony Green walked out here, what I would say one of the last remaining OGs. When you think about this upper Northeast territory, I think about guys like Dijak, who we'll see later on tonight. I think about guys like JT Dunn. I think about guys like Brian Fury. I think about guys like Anthony Green.
No question about it, and that is some a really, really top echelon to be included in, but he absolutely deserves to be there. And so on the other side of that, if Dustin Waller can get a win here and a successful defense, that's going to be his most impressive defense so far, I would have to say. And you know, you're talking about coming up on a year. Wrestlers and athletes in general, they always like to say they're not thinking about those kind of milestones, but I'm telling you, they do. They do think about them. And he's got, about 6 weeks to go before he would hit that 1-year mark, but not if he doesn't get past this challenge here tonight. And I'm telling you, that's driving him too.
100%. As I said, he has done just about everything you can do here at BST. He has won the territory championship, which he currently holds. He has won the heavyweight championship previously, currently held by top 5 Dead or Alive, Sammy Diaz. Of course, everyone knows him for his illustrious tag team with Kylon King, the Miracle Generation.
Nice bell ringer there, just cleaned his clock.
Dustin Waller starting to get his name out in a lot more places than to Northeast. As you saw, he walked out here, one half of the DPW Deadlock Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. He has been out there putting on some work. In fact, you want to go back and watch an incredible match with Waller and Kylon King versus Mansoor and Mason Madden against James Drake and Zach Gibson, the Grizzled Young Veterans.
The thing he's got to watch for here is that these performance center trainees, they're taught conditioning, they're taught stamina. You notice that right here, Anthony Green has not even broken a sweat yet, and that's the kind of thing that you got to keep in mind. They're in there for the long haul, they know how to go, and Dustin Waller's got to be mindful of that.
Waller, that high-octane offense, precision offense.
Well, a nice good old-fashioned knee to the face will take care of that stamina in a hurry.
100%. Ryan, I'm going to ask you a question that's going to put you on the spot here. I'm going to ask you a question of trainers. AG Anthony Green, Brian Fury and Spike Dudley, Dustin Waller, Pretty Paul Roma. Who's got the edge?
Boy, you really are putting me on the spot there. You know what? I always say, okay, if you're going to put me on the spot, I always say that when it comes to trainers, people with the edge are the people that have been on the big show the most, have had the spotlight, that know how to be in front of those crowds in the big stakes matches. And I've got to say, I give the slight edge there to Paul Roma. You know, Paul Roma, World Tag Team Champion in WCW, a major tag team attraction in WWF.
Tag Team Champion, Hardcore Champion.
I know, but you're putting me on the spot to pick one, and I'm going with Paul Roma.
I'm a big Brian Fury guy. I got to see the very tail end of Brian Fury's illustrious career in the Northeast. Really love everything that he's done. I've seen a lot of the young men and women that he had a hand in molding, including this young man, Anthony Green. I've known Anthony Green for a very, very long time. Remember what it was like for him on the independents when he was making his name for himself before he got his big break in the WWE.
I was there for his last match up in Danbury a while back. I was able to witness that, Brian Fury's last match.
I saw the advertisement for the Brian Fury's last match, it broke my heart a little bit.
Yeah, it did. It did. Mine too. But, you know, I was backstage there. I talked to him a little bit, and he really seemed to be at peace with it, I've got to say. I mean, he did it all in his career, especially in this area. He inspired and trained, as you said, so many individuals.
And that's the thing. The legacy lives on.
That's
the
right.
legacy of Brian Fury will live on through the men and women that he has helped mold. And again, I can't help but look at Anthony Green sometimes in the ring and see shades of Brian Fury.
And that's the mark of a great trainer. You know, they put their mark on the people that they work with, and you can see the way they work and how it's inspired by that. You know, Ric Flair and Greg Valentine, they worked like Johnny Valentine. You can spot those things.
Oh, beautiful maneuver there by Green. Quick into the cover. And that's another thing that you don't get by just being on the independents. That knowledge of the Performance Center. You saw how quickly he went into that pinning scenario.
Yeah, well, you know what? That is day one training, what they tell you. You are in there to win. You are in there to take advantage of your opponent's weaknesses. You're not in there, you know, to yes, of course, you want to entertain the fans, but you got to be thinking of winning that match, making that cover.
And what would it do to the landscape of BST and the BST locker room, Brian, if Anthony Green walks out of here and new BST territory champion?
You know, it's an interesting question because it would be, I think, he'd be a very different kind of territory champion. And in a way, you know, somebody like a Dustin Waller, he has represented the territory so well because he's one of the finest wrestlers in this territory. So, you know, would an Anthony Green be able to be that same kind of a champion when, you know, he's kind of on a different type of wrestler?
Waller on the outside, Green trying to catch him. Springboard, forearm shot there by Waller. I have yet to see Waller go for that lethal injection that not only won him the championship, but has retained him that championship on multiple occasions. Dustin Waller, the 4th territory champion in BST history. Again, won that title 315 days ago from the All-Father, Darius Carter.
And I think it's great that we have a title like that here in BST because it is such a great, vibrant...
Oh, so much for it. There it went, the lethal injection, but Green saw it coming. Falcon Arrow, kick out.
But as I was saying, you know, it is a great territory, a lot of great talent, and, you know, it's worthy of having a title that represents this part of the country with such a rich independent scene. And you know what? Dustin Waller has been an exemplary champion in that regard.
Waller going up top. Went for that Mamba splash, but Green saw it coming out of the way. Super kick. Cover. Waller kicking out at 2. The offense of Anthony Green, so complicated when you look at it, the movements, the machinations, but so crisp out of Anthony Green.
It is, but he's got to stop John with this referee. You know, you're never going to convince the ref that it was 3 when it wasn't 3. He's got to get in there. He's got to remember that training. He's got Waller down, although it looks like he's holding on to his kind of trapezius area there.
Green's got him in the corner. Massive chop. Sending shockwaves through the body of Dustin Flash Waller. Anthony Green now stalking Waller. Oh, he's got him in position for that alternate ending. Is he going to be able to get him up? Oh, Waller out of it. The athleticism, Waller able to reverse out of that alternate ending. High knee. Green went for that flapjack again, but didn't get it. Waller, come 2 count only.
I think we all thought that was going to be 3 there. Uh-oh.
Cover again by Green, reversal. Kick out at 2 by Waller. Oh, Waller got under it. Big power bomb. 2 7/8 and a shoulder up by the alternative.
Even Waller looked shocked by that one.
Duck that leg lariat, that side kick by Anthony Green. Literally got his head under the knee and hooked him.
And he's understandably frustrated here, as you can imagine. Now he's holding his side. This is where you got to dig down deep. You got to pull out that something extra. Anthony Green crumpling in the corner under those chops from Dustin Waller. And there goes another one. Reversal. More chops from Waller. Picks him up, puts him on the top turnbuckle. Fighting on the top, Waller's got him using the ceiling for balance and leverage. He's dropping those forearms on Green's back. Looks like he's trying to suplex him off the second rope there.
We got a pretty low ceiling in the tap room. Normally we're in the big open space off the tap room, but today for Mega Clash in the main tap room of the Foolproof Brewery. And I think Waller having to second guess that ceiling height gave Green the opening he needed.
I think he got thrown off a little bit. There are giant girders, for those that can see, in the corners of the turnbuckles here. And
Waller back up top though.
Oh, he's got him up there. Fireman's carry.
Altitude adjustment and a cutter for extra measure. And I don't know how, but a kick out at the very last second by Dustin Flash Waller. I don't know if the lights are on, but somehow the young man kicked out.
That title was about an eyelash away from changing hands right there. That's about as close as it gets. Dustin Waller may be out here. Yeah, he is out of it.
Waller's eyes are glazed over from the look I got over here. As you said, Brian, I don't think he knows where he is right now, what day it is, or what year it is.
And Green he's gloating, he's gloating here. He seems to be enjoying this. Kicking him like a dog. But you know what? This is having the reverse effect, because it's sparking the fire under Dustin Waller. He's getting mad now.
Super kick by Green. Shoots him off. Lethal injection. Green shot Waller off. Waller with that lethal injection.
I think I saw the ring move there. Waller to the top.
Up top now. Lava splash. Cover 1, 2, and still territory champion.
What a win.
He's still PFT territory champion, Dustin Flash Waller.
What a win for Dustin Waller. That was incredible.
Dustin Waller, as you heard, the sultriest sounding and still BST territory champion.
That was written for me. That gave a little flex. That was on that merry way. Well, that was not before I'm plugging the match one more time. Link in bio.